down and feeling kinda low. Need to pick me up to let my spirit glow. Reach for the coffee, that's my heart's desire. Fantastique coffee, it sets my soul on fire.
Fantastique, oh fantastique, the coffee that makes my heart speak.
I need a boost, a energy lift, a flavor that's rich, and a taste that's gift.
Not just good, it's fantastic. The brew that gives me life, in every sip I feel alive. Fantastic coffee, it's my heart's delight.
The aroma fills the air, a rich and bold scent. The flavor is sublime and makes my senses bend. It's more than just a drink, it's a passion and a fire. Fantastique coffee, it never fails to inspire.
Fantastic, oh fantastic, the coffee that makes my heart speak.
I need a boost, a energy lift, a flavor that's rich, and a taste that's gift.
Not just good, it's fantastic. The brew that gives me life, in every sip I feel alive. Fantastic coffee, it's my heart's delight.
The aroma fills the air, a rich and bold scent.
The flavor is sublime, it makes my senses bend. It's more than just a drink, it's a passion and a fire. Fantastic coffee, it never fails to inspire. From dawn till dusk, it's my constant friend. A daily ritual that never ends. It's the spark that ignites my day and night. Fantastic coffee, it makes everything alright. Fantastic, oh fantastic, the coffee that makes my heart speak. Not just good, it's fantastic. The brew that gives me life, in every sip I feel alive. Fantastic coffee, it's my heart's delight.
So here's the Fantastique,
The coffee that I adore, it's the one that I need to open up my door to a world of energy and a heart that's full of cheer. Fantastic coffee, it's the brew that's always near.
so here's to Fantastique, the coffee that I adore. It's the one that I need to open up my door
To a world of energy and a heart that's full of cheer. Fantastic coffee, it's the brew that's always near.
Oh,
Teacher, pew pew.
this life's Phil's fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Okay. Let's just start with the hellos.
Well, I
Melvin,
guess
I've left
I definitely could take the
I've
blame
left-
for getting it started late. Like, I really like the design. How do you use this page? Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did start talking and I kind of lost track. Still Phil's fault. Right. Okay. Melvin, I've left you a message further down in the chat. Hope you've seen it. I am so embarrassed. I was looking for your name, not another name. But I know I've got that name in me Discord, so I will get to it after the live. So who we got? Mike O's in the house.
Mike.
Hello, sweetie. Caroline, g'day. I should even less likely to be doing accents than Crow. I really am. Candy, thank goodness. And relax. Giselle, I had
You're
to hit
not
that
late,
like
you're
button on the way in. Yeah,
You're,
it needs
you're
to
fashionably
go in.
late.
Fashionably late.
It was your entourage.
Hang on. I think I'm missing people already. Oh, Steph is in. Steph's lurking. But she's got a beady eye on all of you, so, you know, behave or not. she'd probably be more upset if you behaved. You broke the joke, hello, Jonathan.
Yeah, I still take the blame.
Yeah.
As I say, the turd rolls downhill, right?
How am I doing? I'm way back to work, but lurker. We've got a lot of lurkers. I know it's a funny time to go live, but you know. What people I'm surprised people aren't sick to death of me this week. Grumpy Bear, I am doing that video that we were talking about yesterday. I did do a community post yesterday, but I'm going to do a proper video for Wisdom and Philip, which they don't know about, but they do now, or Phil does now. I'll explain it in a minute because I'm going to tell chat anyway.
Hey, that
Paranormal Walks, hello. It reminds you what?
When's your next Unsung Heroes?
You talking about the comments?
Yeah, like the.
I've still got a load of comments. Why have you got some music for it?
Well, I've had that song that I gave to you a long time ago.
You did. I never got around to doing another one of those, and I do have a load of comments left, so I will dig that out again because I do need to.
I'll say that's
You know what it is? I've got to figure out how to do stuff now, so I don't get into bloody trouble. I've got to behave myself for 3 months.
Apparently, I'm on a shadow ban myself, which I don't know how.
No, Wisdom said that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Honestly,
I was like, how am I on a shadow ban? I mean, you can find my stuff, just like all my my good music. It's like it'll go up to like 1.1K views, and like
it might not be your stuff. It might be you. Who have you upset in the chat?
I didn't upset nobody. I guess I upset everyone.
Because you're easier to find than Wisdom.
Well, Wisdom, you got to put Wisdom 1.
Yeah. So, yeah, Grumpy Bear, I'm on that, and I'll go through it. Paranormal Walks, can't remember if I said hello or not. Grumpy Bear. Most YouTubers are late. Oh, no, I'm not becoming a real star. I'm a real disappointment to everybody.
Her entourage didn't bring her coffee and everything else.
No, but yeah, be warned, guys, I've got no coffee.
Coffee stat.
Mercy, another lurker. A lot of lurkers today. Lurky workers. You can tell it's Friday afternoon, can't you?
Lurky turkeys.
On a Friday afternoon. Oh, you don't do real work on a Friday afternoon. Steph says, and she's not ladyscaping. Just so everybody knows.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I said hello to Gillian. If I did, I'm going to say hello again anyway. Hello, Gillian. Discord. Yeah, it took me ages yesterday to figure out how to put the little emojis next to the channel names. I was watching videos. I was doing all sorts. I did manage it in the end. Now just get this barrel of coffee and settling in for a listening marathon. Can you send a barrel over to me, please? See, oh, there we go. Auntie Kaylee. Hey. I've got new music on, haven't I? Coffee. Yeah, coffee.
Music engage.
If Wiz was here as well, I'd desert them and go and make one.
Then we'll start singing some kind of Muppet song or something.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting to check what they've done while I'm away as well. Okay, about at the bottom of the chat, I've just realised we're a bit quiet. So, music. Tell me if it's too loud because I don't think I hear it to everybody else.
Elaine Baker's here, and she's going to be a lurky turkey too.
Elaine's allowed to be a lurky turkey.
I should have her I should have her make me a mask. I wonder what that
You
costs.
should. I don't know. I mean, I want Elaine to make me something. I just haven't decided what yet, but mine will probably be more nerdy. Heads up, Elaine, mine will be more nerdy. It won't be anything to do with Fantastique. My problem with wearing a mask is I wear glasses. And I'm not, well, I've already shown my face.
Maybe take the music down just one notch.
See, I can hardly hear it. That must be my blooming hearing.
Well, I have full headphones on.
Oh, you see, I've got headphones on. Better?
Yeah. Well, almost too quiet, but up there we go.
Okay.
Ambiance. Gotta say it
Coffee.
posh.
Guess all those jobs, only 10% is going to be done with these lurkers. It's Friday afternoon. I've never done a job outside of teaching where you did anything on a Friday afternoon, and half the time you went to the pub.
She's gonna put me on a waiting list. Woo!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Make him wait, Elaine. Make him wait.
I mean, I wouldn't want to put someone into or put me in a queue for something if they're gonna be busy because I'm not a priority.
Oh, he's not a priority.
I mean, you got like Seg and everyone else that are way more priority than I am. So,
Oh, Segwit gets way too much attention. How many masks he had now? 3.
I think he's like what on the 4th now or something.
Oh, is he? Oh, yes, he's another one done, isn't he? See, what I mean? He's just taking up all Elaine's time. It's so rude of him.
Well, she's already got pretty much a template already for him.
Yeah, well, that's true. Is Candy wants to know if Ned's on a timeout yet? Probably. Double shot caramel macchiato latte. Oh, awesome.
Hello, Laura.
You'll see further. Yeah, Patreon is set up with all sorts of different things on there. You don't have to join. I have set it up so you can see it, the basics, just by looking at it without paying for anything. But there will be some extra stuff on there. Nothing that YouTube will not miss out because of the Patreon. This is slightly different stuff connected to YouTube and what I do, but more long-term projects. But if you want to go over to Fantastique Publishing on Patreon, the link is there. Oh, hang on. Have you actually managed to... Oh, Mercia, that's amazing. I know you've been worried about it. That's so good that all came together. That's really, really good.
Congratulations.
Really good, because I know how worried you've been about it. Stipulations of Ned's media parole is he is permitted to listen but not speak. Yeah, I'm thinking that's not going to work. Who you kidding? Hey, Laura. You're just as important, Philip.
Apparently not to YouTube. They're like, hey, you broke 1,000 views and you're not getting no more views. Oh, your next one. We're going to let you get 400.
Really? You look for sympathy on here?
We're only going to let you get 400 and we're going to cut you off. Oh, you're going to load up the next song? We're not going to let you get any views for a day. And then we might give you a few hundred and then cut you off again.
Yeah, so lovely, lovely, lovely YouTube. Never simple, is it?
Oh, I said in a thing to him. It was like, what is wrong with my channel and why you guys like cut me off? At least tell me what I need to fix. I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, good luck with that, because they didn't tell me.
I'm afraid they're gonna turn on the. I'm afraid they're gonna turn on the faucet.
I did. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll escalate the appeal. Still a no, and didn't tell me why. Not 100%. Hey Rob, how we doing? It's always bittersweet seeing Rob because he lives in Orkney and I really miss Orkney. I'm really got a hankering to go back again. I've always have, but I really want to go and see it again. So yeah, it's. I mean, I've got 3 months to get my channel sorted out, but as I don't actually know what to sort out, you know. Patreon, hence the Patreon. Hey Raven, hello sweetheart.
Oh. You did a little.
I was back from the microphone.
I don't know when I'm going to release that one video. Hopefully, I don't get blockaded on that one.
Hang on, let me shut my phone up. So yeah, this is an impromptu live, guys. So what I'll do is I'll give you a bit of an update. Then me and Philip will just natter and talk rubbish as normal. I have pretty much just worked out how to do the channel because obviously from here on in it's got to be the way YouTube wants, even though the YouTube hasn't really told me what it wants. So I've got to guess. But I haven't got my face on camera today because I've got a new camera arriving today. I'll be live sometime over the weekend, so I'll have it all set up for then. But I'm hoping that helps at least. I've finished I had finished the debunkers video, but I've got to now rework it so it doesn't get into trouble in October when I reapply. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Is just it's not what to put out. I've got loads of things to put out and ideas to do. I've just got to work out how to do it. And I'll probably have to remove quite a bit from the channel before then anyway. So that'll be fun.
I don't know if they're gonna make you delete stuff or just hide the stuff that you.
I'm thinking of in the first instance making it hidden because I'm actually some of the hidden stuff putting on Patreon. And other stuff I'll put on one of the other channels just so it's still there. But I'm not doing all that at once. But I can still link hidden to Patreon. So
yeah,
probably link it to Discord as well. To be honest.
Now, if you have something hidden, well, what is it? Say you have something public, then they already have it saved in the playlist, and you go hidden, it will still stay in their playlist. So, I guess it wouldn't really hurt you any, but you know,
it's based with hidden because I checked this out when I did the Danny Moss video. So long as you have the direct link, you can watch it. It's just that all that hidden means is it doesn't show up on the YouTube feed if you put the search in. Actually, it'll probably still show up on my channel, but
it'll show directly on your channel for you. But yeah,
the other thing that was asked, this was by Grumpy Bear yesterday. She wanted to see you and Wisdom get more subscribers. I don't know how much I can help with that, but there is something that I'm going to do a video calling you both out and showing what you do. I do think it's important because we always talk about how the bigger channels help the smaller channels, and I have certainly been benefited from that with Crow. You've no idea. And support from other channels as well. And I know Philip has, I know Wisdom has. But what often is gotten... yeah, and I mean, what people don't always realise is people is way too focused on subscribers. I mean, the amount of help I've had from Philip and Wisdom. So the small, and if you go onto a lot of the channels in this community, the opening music is done by at least one of them. So
yeah.
I'm going to try and do a little bit of a subscription drive for the two of them.
I'll say, I was surprised Cassie still used one of my songs for her intro for the Conjuring House Part 2. I was like, oh, you still have that? Yeah. No,
Cassie's another one that will always support. She'll always, she's, if I've got a video coming up, she shares me out. All of it, It's how this community works. Kind of pissing against the wind, trying to figure out what dumbasses they expect you to be able to read minds once. Yeah, that sums it up. That's actually a perfect description of what I'm dealing with.
Well, they let AI run amok on what they think is,
Well, the thing is, here it is. I am convinced it's the AI, but they have never used the letters AI with me. Never. They've not mentioned the AI in either the initial demonetization or the appeal. It's not been said. So I have to guess that that's what it is.
No, certain things you can't monetize, but if you haven't monetized that video, I mean, I can see some videos may not be monetizable, like if it has like a, of course, like a claim or.
But at the same time, there is nothing in the rules and regulations that says you can't use it.
Yeah.
Crow's a sweetheart.
I'll say it's very ironic. You get if you use any AI, they use AI against you, and they hate AI. It was like, well, you're using AI to yourself to just block people for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. It being bots the first time round. So
I was like,
anyway,
it's like your guys' AI is more horrible than what people are using.
So what I'm asking, guys, is for you to be patient with me while I'm working it out, and while I'm working out actually what to do about everything. So hence the Patreon, and I can't reapply for 3 months anyway. I've got plenty of time to sort this out. The content won't be any different what I do. It'll just look different. You'll have to look at my ugly mug more, and I'm actually doing merchandise at the moment, so I'll have more artwork to use instead of the AI artwork. I'll still use some of it.
Did you see that? You see that cat sun catcher I put in Discord?
I did. I did.
That'd be awesome. You get you some crystals from Mike and put them on there. Have little cat dingleberries. Pick your crystal. Which one is it pooping today?
Yeah, Kaylee, that's basically the thing of it. What they do when they give you an explanation is they copy and paste it from the community guidelines.
It's like, well,
they don't give you a human reason. If they just said to be toned down on the AI, please, I'd have gone, oh, okay, I'll do that. But they haven't. They haven't even mentioned it.
I mean, they could put like a date.
Hello?
I was gonna say they could put a date on like certain videos, like, well, starting this date, you can't use anything beyond or something.
I think that's coming. To be honest, I think it will end up in there, but it's just not in there yet. So, here's the thing, though. Do you know what I mean? Is I was I don't know if I've said this in a live already, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself. But I don't know if I said hello to Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Hey, Datsun. I've said I'm a nerd. I watch a lot of reaction channels, and I watch about 5 regularly, and 4 of them are not monetized, and one of those is over 1 million subscribers. Now I get why they're not monetized, because they're reaction channels, so they're reacting to other people's content. It does make sense. One of them is, I don't know how they got around that, but they do a lot of gaming as well, whether that's managed it. But they're all on Patreon. They are all on Patreon, and they're clearly doing well. So don't get me wrong, I want to be monetized again, and I want all this to be fixed. People did contribute, etc. But it's a lesson learned that I really should know from being self-employed for so long. My business doesn't run on one income. It runs from different areas. It's income streams, and that's really what should be happening with this. Because you lose the monetization, you're screwed.
You never rely on YouTube.
No, because it can be taken away. I mean, I was only monetized for a week, and the channel was no different when they said yes to when they said no. So where's the sense in that?
You maybe did 1 live stream, 2 live streams.
Don't know.
So it's like we'll show her.
Yeah. Do you know something? If I had 100,000 subscribers and I hadn't bothered asking to be monetized, and they'd monetize me, I bet they wouldn't have taken it away.
Right, because you've been a stream of money for them.
Yeah.
Oh no, YouTube puts ads all over my stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't listen to my own 20-minute song without having ads in between my time markers.
So they can earn money from you. Actually, yes, they do with mine, because I've had. I can sometimes see how much something's made. It doesn't come to me.
Oh no.
There's Philip's link. If you're not subscribed to Philip, please do.
Oh no.
Please show him some love and support. Maybe it's because we're not toxic enough. We're not living up to our reputation. Do you know something? There's part of me that thinks there's a grain of truth in that. If AI is computer generated, how is it copyrighted? It's not. That was my argument with them when I did the appeal, because the music I paid to make that, and my lyrics, so I actually have the copyright to the music, and I double checked with Copilot, and it's usable on YouTube without copyright. I checked all of that. It's not copyrighted the way I do it, and
unless you get to something deeper, like where you're taking the music and put it like on Spotify or anything else. If you take measures beyond that, you're already paying for the service, so you're allowed to use that service as you please, as long as you're not, misabusing. But
I was thinking about it though, because it's like, so what they played on was, oh well, you can't prove how much of this you've made, and that's why I sent them my notes, because I'd watched other appeal videos. I write everything. Everything's about the community. Everything's even the song lyrics are related to the community. Their commentary, all of that. And at the end of the day, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, I know a lot of YouTubers, especially my reaction channels, will use an editor, for example. They don't edit things themselves. You've probably got YouTubers that get other people writing them scripts, or people using artwork. I mean, I use Philip's music, Wisdom's music. People use my artwork and some of the people in the chat. There's probably some YouTubers that are doing very little of their content, but no, because it's AI. Anyway, I'm waffling now.
Well, hell, a lot of the programs you use now, like Filmora, they have nothing but AI. You just pop in a couple of things and it does it for you. Even like Clipchamp, you could just drop in a song and maybe a picture, and it'll try to come up with something to generate for you. We'll add a couple layers.
Here. No, we were just talking about how. Do I have to keep saying it live on air? How Crow's a sweetheart. Actually, next time you can say it, Phil. No, he is. That's what we were saying. What I have arranged with Crow, though, because I did I wanted to make sure he wasn't going live when I went live, is if he decides to go live later, I told him to let me know, and I'll hand everybody over. You will be handed over to the Crow if he decides to go live.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Crow, I wouldn't start making funny songs about Crow, then link up with Sarah to make Crow Radio. It was like, oh, well, now I'm stuck making music.
Yeah, so that's how we got to know each other.
I went from like 15 subscribers to now like 215.
Yeah. So that's how it works. But the reason I'm doing the video for Wisdom and Philip, and I am, is a bit like I support the Junk and I support Teshi. A few others is I want to see people grow, and with Philip and Wisdom, they help out the community. People, yes, the community have helped out me and Phil and Wisdom, but they've also helped out the community. So
yeah, someone needs backtracking. Like, hey, I need this. Like, here you go.
Yeah, they've both been asked by channels to do it. you know. So let's give some credit where credit's due. It's why we push the creatives on here. And there are people without channels who, provide artwork and things as well. I don't think she's in the chat, but Faith provides artwork for a lot of people, and let's not forget the mods, especially our power mod Candy keeps me right. I can relax when Candy's in the chat.
Oh yeah, Transformers definitely went over 7K.
I haven't got a video over 7K. I'm going to do a Transformers video. I could copy it down there.
I'm really debating about uploading the original one just the music with the background noise. Let's see what happens to that. You're like, hey YouTube, you're not giving me views on my other stuff, but Transformers is sure taking the heck off. It's getting like 35 views within an hour.
Interesting stuff. I love Steph. I'm Steph's spirit animal.
A roar.
Roar.
A roar.
If I was on camera today, you would have seen me do a claw.
I'm waiting to get unshadow banned so I could drop a big video, but I don't want to be shadow banned in that.
You're welcome, sweetie.
I'm actually at 7,500 views of what the analytics show me right now. That's not what hasn't processed yet either.
I think my top one's about 3. Could be more. And that's bloody CJ. Honestly. We all do, Steph. You could mute banners. Yes, she's good at that. Especially if she's on a phone. My dad did it the other day to somebody. I can't remember who it was. Oh, that's why if I'm on my phone, you will actually see me say to Candy. So I think it was when I was in. It's usually when I'm in. Josh of Paranormal Seekers has started. I'm hoping he keeps going with it because I'm really enjoying it. He's doing these lovely little morning walk lives on a Monday morning where he goes to one of the local woodlands. I'm really enjoying them. They're really good lives. I just find them so therapeutic. But I'm usually in town when he starts them and walking home, so I'm on my phone. So first thing I'll say if I see he's gone live and I see Candy in there, Candy, I'm on my phone. She knows I'm not even going to touch those 3 little dots on my phone. Everybody would be banned. Yes, please check out Elaine Baker. I haven't. I want to do a spotlight on Elaine as well. But she does have, if you want to just do a quick check of the sort of range she does, she has a really good introductory video on her channel that shows you all the sort of different things she makes. And again, if you come in and you're not aware of Elaine's name, she made make masks for Seg, and she's making some for Crow as well.
Yeah, I know about mowing at 8 in the morning. Sarah does too.
Yeah. After when it's on the phone, I can't hear a bloody thing.
Hold on. Okay, what?
You'd think they'd never seen a woman in shorts and a bathing suit mowing the lawn.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how many of the men in the chat are now drifted off.
What I hate is all my neighbors mow different days, different time of the days.
Oh no, it's better off doing it all at once.
Well, one neighbor across the street, he gets his mowed like on a Wednesday morning, like at 11 o'clock. And then another neighbor, they'll start mowing like at 2 o'clock. And it's like, I gotta sleep for work, guys. It's like, shut up. Do it all on the weekend, please.
Actually, we have other noises around here, but there's not many lawns where I am. That's when you put rocks on your lawn, Steph, then watch them run. Hi, you're all wonderful people. Hello to Sarah, the queen of the channel. Queen of something.
No, we got the other Philip in here.
I'm the one you would think I would get people offering to help. So that's why they had. Oh, so that's why you had someone to do yesterday. You're just a tease, Steph. Admit it. You're just a tease. You're probably wearing that and hoping to get somebody who'll actually do it for you. Are you? That's what I'd have done in the past.
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
she
a book.
she messaged me about that. I'm like, well, does she need like a playlist curated? Because I don't want her to be like listening to like some like thrash metal. Be like, I want some country. You know what I mean?
I think Steph's a rocker. Although I listen to
Well,
country and I'm a rocker.
I mean, you got to set the mood. I mean, you're not gonna be like at like a dinner party, suit and tie kind of thing, and all of a sudden you just got like curse words and everything else coming at you. Like, oh no.
Grumpy Bear says when I put up Grumpy Bear on Facebook last night, my eldest daughter subbed before listening to it. She now has it done for her next party playlist. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Monique. Oh, sorry. Chat skipped.
Oops.
It still skipped. Oh,
You had a sneeze. And you
I
scrolled.
did. Wasn't being oh, okay. Steph is a very smart girl. If I'm missing anybody else, hello to Monique. Even though I couldn't. Oh, there we go. Got it.
Ta-da.
Got the comment. I've got no boo to ding.
Oh no.
Ding ding.
Where's candy on the dings and stuff on the dongs? That sounded
Yeah.
wrong. But I'm not wrong. I'm not half wrong.
I don't want to be monetized anyway.
Your lives will never be monetized ever.
Well, I kind of. Do you know what? I'd be fine with that. If I ever get monetized, I'm not holding back on a live. I'd rather have fun. There we go. Ding.
Well, if we don't get the triangle, oh my gosh, that killed my ears.
Oh, there you go, Steph. Rob will come and mow your lawn. He's got a bit of a way to travel, but
that's not ladyscaping.
You start with slow music to seduce and tantalize, and when you're doing the deed, that's when you get those power drums and guitar into it. Listen to the expert. Listen to the expert.
See, my 200 sub video actually has all that. Has nice soft piano that goes straight to some hardcore metal.
There you go, all in one song. If you're in a hurry, all in one song.
There's like 2 or 3 songs like that. It's like a 7-song playlist.
Oh, hello, Mythos. Can I just say for Mythos, because I watched Mythos's new video last night. If you haven't seen Mythos's latest video, he actually went up to a place that's very near me, because I'm next to those hills. And Mythos, genuinely, I mean, I've been up around the Cheviots at night doing nighttime photography, but the thought of being up there in the dark on my own, especially when it's foggy, kudos to you. And I also genuinely enjoyed that video. Not relying on
it's a fake Mythos.
I apologize for Philip.
I gotta do the Crow impression of impersonating Mythos.
Yeah, it always sounds like Crow impersonating you when he tries to impersonate you. But Winter Gibbets are even in the day, it's quite a creepy place. So yeah, yeah, it will have been creepy, and you know, I think people need to realise you are literally in the middle of nowhere. You know, you're not exactly a quick run to a main road. You're talking about single track roads. There you see, that started again. Bro, you are Crow. Come on, admit it. Alter ego.
Yeah, seen me and Crow in the same place at once, so
No, no. Yeah, Raven agrees. Philip, you do sound like Crow a little bit, especially when
yeah,
you're
once in a while.
impersonating the boss.
Will you like a glass of water?
Said no British person ever. I don't care what the boss says.
Yeah, Crow can't compete with my wake up voice. He was like, "That's really low and sexy. I like it."
Yeah, Mythos is reading the chat. Good luck, because Steph's been busy, even though she's supposed to be lurking. Looking at the chat now and then trying to follow and work, not working out too good. Oh, you can tell who my influencer was in YouTube, can't you? Wicked bit it was. It was genuinely. Then, do you know the other thing I liked, and I don't know if you feel the same way, Mythos, is I get really annoyed. I don't know about America. I don't know how America works, but here in the UK, you know, the county I'm in, the area that Mythos and I are from, the county, and also sort of further beyond, there are so many places that can be explored for nothing, free, no money. Right? And they get ignored. It was so nice to see somebody to go up to Winter Gibbet. And there are so many more locations that you really don't have to be forking out a fortune for. And when everybody comes up to this county, where do they go? Chillingham Castle. It drives me mad. And yes, there's the argument, oh, well, a lot of them are outside, or it's castle ruins and there's outside. You can still investigate. That annoys me. That is one of my irritants. There are other places to investigate. That's what Rob said. Philip wishes he was the Crow Mythos Soz Philip. Don't know. You don't know they're the same person. You could have just insulted him. Occult Life. Hello, Occult Life. Hello, Mythos. Love the investigation.
You need to get Mariah on sometime. She can go pretty in depth on paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
Or at least a breakdown of, at least a breakdown between paranormal investigation and debunking, and you know, the happy balance.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. And I can guarantee you, by the way, that where Mythos was in that video, there is no electricity whatsoever. And I can't remember where I said it. I can't remember if it was on Mythos channel or elsewhere, or it might have even been in chat when it was, because it was premiered. Is those hills? I have a location overlooking those hills that I do my night sky photography there, and the reason it's so good for night sky photography there's hardly any artificial light whatsoever. You get really dark skies. So the chances of any electricity tripping... I mean, all right, there's stuff in the ground that could, but actual electricity, no. Hey, Perry. Yeah, Steph. Move it. I'm going to ignore that one. Yes, please check out Mike's awesome... Mike, is Mike still in the chat? Mike, is your Etsy back up yet? Because I want some more bracelets. I bought some bracelets off Mike and they are gorgeous. They genuinely, not just saying this, they're amazing. And I want some more. Yeah, true. Drop me some more places, please. I wonder if you have places. Actually, Mythos, what I'll do is I'll message you if I think of any, which I probably will when I'm not on the spot. I have no car at the minute, so I'm not going anywhere at the minute. But there are several places, a bit like Winter Gibbet, that is like a small location like that, but does have folklore and ghost stories, etc. around it. So I will definitely come up with some names and let you know. Thank you, Perry. Justin, good afternoon. Sorry, Facebook keeps giving me notifications.
Me too.
Yeah, £800. Is that how much Chillingham is? It's so not worth it. I'm sorry, it's not worth it. I know somebody who was talking to me about Chillingham, because it's only about 10 miles from me, Chillingham Castle. Beautiful castle, really interesting. And I'm not saying it's not haunted, by the way. This isn't me saying that. I'm absolutely not saying that. But they were actually saying that, oh, well, I know somebody who works there, and they gave me all these stories about what happens. I said, so they actually work there. Then they are obliged to say that. That's the problem. You know, they're not allowed to say to somebody, well, actually, no, it's not that haunted, but, we have to sell it. I didn't realise it was that much. I knew it wouldn't be cheap, but Jesus Christ, honestly. It's not worth it. I'm sorry, that is not worth £800 a night. It really isn't. Especially when, as Mythos demonstrated, one of many locations. And actually, I'm thinking of one or two. And I'm not going to say them on air. Mythos, I will message you. You'd have to go a bit further, but I can think of. I've just thought of 2 really good locations you could go to. I don't want anybody to get there before you. I enjoyed Mythos's videos. I'm still waiting for that oil wrestling match he was supposed to have. He's a busy man, Steph. You'll have to be patient. Odd Pup. Here in Scotland too, there's 3 free locations around my town. I know 3 to, but yeah, Scotland would be the same. Actually, the places I'm thinking of, and Mythos may know where I'm talking about. But again, I don't want to say it on air. I don't want people jumping in. Are up near the border. They're in Northumberland, but they're up near the border. Yeah. And we have ruined castles here that you don't pay to go in. There's one near me in Alnwick. The only thing you might have to deal with if you go to some of those locations are the villagers. They're way more scary than the ghosts. You see you going round in the middle of the night, they might have something to say. Yeah, they're free. And yeah, Scotland will be the same. It's probably the more rural you are, the more likely you can find free locations. Cult Life. There's the link for Cult Life. Please show some love. Rob, there's a lot of locations that yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I can think of at least 5 off the top of my head that would be free. Actually, do you know what? I'm determined to get back up to Orkney. I would go up to the Ring of Brodgar. If I went nowhere else, it would be up at the Ring of Brodgar at night. No, and she makes no apologies for it. And nor should she. When you message him, find out when that oil wrestling match is going to take place, please. Thank you. I'll see what I can do, Steph.
I guess I'm officially Crow in this chat today.
Yeah. Yeah, I will definitely message you. I have already thought of some. Actually, I'll write them down in a minute so I don't forget. Are we all enjoying the UK hiding in the bloody boiling here? I'm inside with a fan full blast. And Sunday, when I did that first vlog on camera, I was complaining about it feeling like winter. Bringing the oil, Steph. Oh, I like it. Meet Steph head on.
A lot of gizzard oil.
Michael, I live when you come into chat and get that big up.
Got some of that there gizzard oil.
I'm actually wondering if I can persuade Steph to come on at some point. I'd love to have her on the panel. an investigation, I'd be crap. The reason I didn't go out doing any investigating is I can't hold a camera the right way up. So I wouldn't know where to start, and I actually don't have a car at the moment. So I'm actually pleased that Mythos is going into the area and is going into these locations. I still cannot believe that Chillingham Castle is £800 a night. Oh,
That's a lot of cheddar.
That's insane. It really is insane. I mean, that's getting up towards Conjuring House prices. Do you know what I mean?
Look who we have in the house.
Who have we got in the house?
We have a Cassie. She's probably off to head to work or something.
As you can see, I'm well behind in chat, so if they didn't want us out. I don't get that either. Yeah, I don't get they're not going outside. Faith, just talking about you, being a lurky turkey.
Gobble, gobble.
I would happily go with you. If you want to do an investigation, Mythos, I will go with you. That would be great. So it's Crow's not in the chat.
No, Crow is not in the chat.
He wasn't. Yeah, I'll link with you on Facebook, Mythos, and give you those suggestions. Investigate in your area. Crow could give you. He could probably spend an hour telling you which fast food outlets drive throughs.
When he says he's editing his takeout menus.
Yeah, that's the theory.
Or his DoorDash cart.
Yeah, I've never quite understood that. I don't know why they don't let you go outside, other than.
Well, I think it might be because of the woods and stuff in the outside area, unless they're more worried about a liability of wildlife, which I kind of doubt.
Well, yeah, all you have to do for that is get people to sign a disclaimer. You know, it'd be far more bloody treacherous where Mythos was the other week.
More worried about the people than the wildlife.
Yeah, more about the people in the wildlife, but also where he was. I don't know what it's like now, but up there in the hills are called the Cheviots, and there are areas in the Cheviots where you can't even get a phone signal.
I'm gonna say, I don't think they would have a lot of wildlife anymore.
Not at Conjuring House, surely.
I have a raccoon that likes to attack my damn outside shed that's attached to my house. He likes to attack that and get in the house. So.
Oh look, Mike's offering to help you. Cassie, finally, I've seen your name. Hello, sweetie. I managed to catch Cassie's live last night. I missed the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I watched.
No, I don't think it'll be a panel. I'm just hopping in the shower. I don't think you'll get monetized. I'm not monetized anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't realize you were like. That's all right. It was a spur of the moment, Cassie. It was literally just, oh, let's go live. If you can't hold the cameras, say it's because of the spirits. It's weird actually, because I mean I am a really good photographer. I've actually won awards for photography, but filming, I really need to get a better camera though, to be honest.
I mean they do have, like, you know, better equipment, like gimbals and everything else to enhance your stability. So
that's the main thing for me. I just want to get better quality one.
They do have like those over the shoulder, kind of like a harness where you can prop your camera up on it and hold it steady too.
Yeah.
So that'd probably help out a lot.
In my opinion, paying such ridiculous amounts will increase fakery, fraud, mental imagery, subject validation, and coincidence. Especially if you look at the previous teams and their findings. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to pay out £800 or £1,500, whatever you're paying for these places, you want your return on it, and I get that. But the way they get the return on it most of the time ain't good. But how come the legitimacy investigations never get the same evidence? Well, that's why. HPNC Paranormal.
Hello. I was waiting to say hello while you're going through the chat.
And hey, Julia.
I don't think Mythos has ever seen a trash panda in person.
Properties run by English Heritage will charge between. I'm not surprised. English Heritage are so expensive just to get into places. The castle that I grew up in a little town called Amble, which is on the coast. It was very rough and ready back then. But a mile down the road was is a very posh village called Warkworth, and that has a castle. I love Warkworth Castle. And when I was a kid, you could I played in Warkworth Castle as a kid because you could go into the grounds for free. In the keep itself, there was a little man standing at the top of the steps that you had to pay to get into the keep, but you could go into the grounds for nothing. It is so expensive now, and it's also so expensive to park. It's just ridiculous. So I am not surprised in the slightest that English Heritage charge that. Chillingham Castle is privately owned, so they've made that decision. My phone's always being weird, Cassie. That's my excuse. Denise, didn't see you pop in. Hello, sweetheart.
Not double D.
I'm just curious, if you investigated the Conjuring House, how would you do it? What would be your investigation protocol? Well, I've had loads of paranormal experiences, but I'm not an investigator. I know nothing about doing an official investigation, but honestly, I'd take a camera with a decent microphone. I wouldn't take anything else. Because all of my experiences have been without any of it. I would actually, and yeah, I'd probably come up with nothing. But it would just be me and a camera and a microphone.
Probably get some good photos.
And actually, yes, that is one thing I'd do. I would actually be tempted to take photos. I'd even be tempted to take a Polaroid, to get hold of a Polaroid camera and take Polaroids. That actually, yeah, that's a good suggestion, because I actually would do that.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's from speaking experience, watching Matt trying to make a poster for that convention that's coming up. He could not find a good picture of Joe whatsoever. So as long as you have a good photographer, I mean, you could get a lot of good photos and stuff.
Yeah, I just got rid of my good camera because I just wasn't using it. But mind you, my phone takes decent enough pictures. But I think I would actually, genuinely, I think I'd get a Polaroid camera.
I have
and
two.
Then people can see it.
I would say, if you come to the U.S., I'll give you two of my cameras I have sitting at home.
All right. Well, I'll give you a while, but yeah, take you up on that.
Yeah, because each one's probably about $800 a piece.
Yeah. If you use a Polaroid camera, you're developing it there and then. And I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying that things can't go wrong with the processing, but at least nobody can say that you've digitally enhanced it because they're watching it develop. Go take out process sausages. I'd watch that. If you're in Crow's Facebook page, and I didn't know about this. Actually, I don't know if Mythos is still in here, but maybe Mythos had seen it. He's in my region. I don't know if it's a permanent thing or if they just did it for one day, but there was a place on a street in Newcastle that actually put in an ATM, but instead of dispensing money, it dispensed sausage rolls.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think they'd been watching Crow for the idea.
They do have pizza vending machines. I've seen that probably a while back. It was like you just go up this machine and order your pizza, and it pops out like a microwave pizza or whatever.
You're being mistaken for Crow again.
I know. I don't know how that happens. No.
No, I don't. I don't actually. Other than when you're doing the impressions, because you sound bloody identical then.
Well, I think because we talk more than most people do, so you can
Yeah,
distinguish us.
I'm used to your voice, so but it could be. That's a good point. Seg said it was so you could don't disturb the neighbours, and they're not. They're not what? I don't know what the last word is, but oh right. So there are people living nearby. That sounds sounds like an excuse to me. Thank you. It was just a short live. It was, but no, I enjoyed it. I set the alarm and woke up for it. So
I was just happy she finally released the second Conjuring video. I was like, now would be the good time to drop that with all the stuff going on now.
yeah, at least that's not that I haven't watched yet. That's on my watch list.
Hopefully she gets pushed in a good algorithm for that video.
Sorry, Sky Sweetness. I never said hello to you. I never said hello to my nanny. Oh, hello. Hope you're feeling all right. Stay tuned. I'll take your action. There you go.
I got a short story. That thing got up into the crawl space from the outside, and I heard him crawling around like the little. It's got like a little door that's up on the ceiling. You push it open, push it up, and get it to the crawl space. That little turd was sitting on top of that, and I was poking it with a broom, see if it kind of scare it. No, he was sitting on top of it, and I pushed it up, and his little paw reached down. I was like, trying to give me a little high five. I was like, no. It's like, you ain't getting my house. This was like last year, but I was like, if I had told Wisdom about it, like, here's your new friend.
See you later, Odd Pulp. Nice to have you here. Rob says, Phil, you're going to have to change your voice. I don't think it sounds like Crow, but I think Phil's right. I'm used to talking to Phil. Maybe if you're not used to it. It's like when people think Crow and Joe are the same person. I don't think they sound the same either.
I think when they're around each other, they kind of pick up on each other's cadence a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly. What's that? I've just got the blue screen on YouTube, online TV. Not sure if anyone else in Australia has it happening.
Is that a picture of a Silva there, Dotson?
Oh, yeah, it's changed his avatar. No idea.
Doesn't have his little spiky hairdo.
She has PNC Paranormal's link. Grumpy Bear says no blue screen here. Also Oz. Hello, Julia. Lovely, lovely. That's a good plan, Sarah. What did I say? Oh, you mean for the investigation? What I said. Yeah, I it's the only way I could do it, to be honest. And if I came up with nothing, I'd come up with nothing. The other thing is, I'd rather. This is speaking from a photographer's experience. You can sometimes, and I'm sure that Cassie and Mythos and anybody else in here that does investigations will agree with, is when you're controlling a camera, you sometimes forget to stop looking at the camera. I found that as a photographer because I did gig photography, concert photography as well. And sometimes I just used to put the camera down and I used to think I'm not watching the show because I'm concentrating on the camera. Does that make sense? So I would rather go with as little as possible that's as simple for, a technophobe like me to operate as possible. Then I can concentrate on what's actually going on.
Sometimes the basic necessities is all you need.
Yeah.
Because then the more stuff you got, the more you'll be fumbling over it and whatnot. You want to
Yeah.
go in and out. No extra stuff.
Sorry, I'm trying to get to the bottom of the chat.
Looks like Raven's going toodaloo.
Craft machine that's a Greg's, yeah. It was I think it was Greg's that did it. I saw it in the local paper. I posted it on the in Crow's Facebook group. That Greg's actually had an ATM that was dispensing sausage rolls on Granger Street in Newcastle.
We're in the wrong business. We're always in the wrong business.
I'm always my story of my life.
We're trying to be YouTubers and stuff.
I know. I'm trying to pretend.
Well, technically YouTube isn't my thing, but I just happen to get stuck with it.
And not mine either, apparently. Sorry, guys, I have to leave. I have an appointment. See you later, sweetie. Thanks for dropping in. Cassie says you all rock. Yeah, Datsun says that's my Nissan Skyline drift car, Philip.
Oh wow! I got a buddy of mine that he deals with Nissan Skylines in the U.S. Get them imported and resell.
Bye,
like,
Raven, sweetie. Thank you for dropping in.
I was like, "How much you want for that?" It's like 20 grand. I'm like, "Ouch." Do I have it? Yeah, but do I want to buy it? No.
Yeah. Steph, stop lurking. What do you mean you take photos with all your clothes on? Bloody hell. Amazing. Yeah, did you see that, Caroline, about that? Yeah. It just popped up on my feed this morning. It was like, yeah. This is where AR glasses would be interesting to see used in paranormal investigations. Yeah.
I like Dawson. He's a car guy, and I got a bunch of car guy stuff sitting right next to me. I need to get rid of. Too bad you're not in the U.S. I'm
Be
waiting.
careful, you're gonna get sold something. That's.
I'm waiting on Tyler to stop by in Indiana again. Like, bro, it's like you need to take like 50 gallons of all this detailing product I got. Need to get rid of.
That's a long way for me to travel, Sarah. Yeah, I thought it was the car thing from Back to the Future, that DeLorean thingy. What's the technical term for it? The DeLorean thingy. Debunk the Junks. Link. He started doing lives. Really enjoying Jonathan's lives, so please go and support and go and support Jonathan and Ned.
I think Jonathan's got a decent presence when he does lives.
Yeah,
You can't just like not watch.
Yeah, he's the right personality to do live streams. Bye, Denise. Yes, thank God it's Friday. Well, not that it makes any difference to me, but yeah, I think for most people, thank God it's Friday. Datsun said he's got a few Skylines in his yard.
I'm jealous. I got someone's old Jeep sitting in my driveway right now that needs to get towed out.
Philip, that was me at the Harley dealership, asking how much one was with the hill assist. I said, "Do you need a side piece?" So expensive. I've just sold my car. I've got to save up for another one. It's going to take me some time.
I drive a minivan.
No, I did, but I downsized because of where I live. It was just impossible to bloody park. I love them. Yes, Mercia. Finishing up work. See you all during the weekend in chats. Yeah. I'll probably be going live tomorrow night, so depending on how busy it is. Steph says, testosterone alert, we got gearheads in here. Yeah.
I just got called a nerd.
Nothing wrong with being a nerd, Grumpy Bear. I'm queen of the
Uh,
nerds.
this is a different kind of nerd. I can't stoop to your nerdiness. I like Star Wars too, but I'm not that down and nerdy. But I don't know if Dotson's ever in the U.S. I got like 25 foam cannons and about 100 curveball detailing brushes. Got some wheel brushes. I got waxes. I got sealants. I got car wash. I got everything.
Yeah, he'll sell you everything now.
No, 90% I'm trying to get rid of.
Philip says, "Ding dong, Avon." Who mentioned Star Wars? Philip, right. Go get him, Mythos, because Philip is teasing me for being a nerd. And I
I'm
am
not
a
teasing
big,
for being a
big
nerd. I'm just saying
Star
you're
Wars
more of a
fan.
nerd
No,
than I
no,
am.
no. Don't try and back out of it now that you've been
No,
found
you
out.
are you're more of a nerd than I am. I love
No,
Star
I am. I'm
Wars,
proud of being a nerd.
but you know more
Yeah,
about it than I do.
Mythos, excuse me, I'm being a nerd with Mythos. Yeah, acolyte now. But when I was on Jimmy's live the other night, we ended up talking about Boba because I'm a Boba girl. So yes, massive fan, massive nerd generally, actually.
Don't knock on my minivan. It's a 03 Honda Odyssey with a carbon fiber hood and getting lowered.
He's trying to big up his minivan now. Datsun says, "Bill, if I need you here, you'd have work for weeks."
Oh, if it's detailing, I could probably knock your detailing time down in half.
Mythos, you should have seen the Land Cruiser I was going to get. Sarasota, yeah, 4th of July. Yeah, I am old enough to have seen Star Wars when it first came out at the cinema, and I loved the trilogy. And I didn't bother watching it for years, and then I saw The Mandalorian. That's kind of my Star Wars story, and went right back to being 10 years old again. Mike says,
Yes, I do.
yes, he does. Datsun could ramp up your minivan.
Well, actually, I could do an
Just,
H22 turbo swap and turn it 5-speed if I wanted to, but that's a lot of work.
Just get some, spray paint and flames down the side, toughen it up.
Oh no, no. What I wanted to do is get the newer Odysseys. They're all-wheel drive.
Wait, is it a land speeder? Oh, that'd be cool. Pod racer. Now you see, everybody's going, what's Sarah talking about? Sexy sci-fi people, we prefer sexy sci-fi people. Although I've got no problems with being called a nerd. Been one all of my life. Make no apologies for it. Gonna have to go stick my phone on charge. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you for dropping in, Mythos, and I will definitely send you that list of suggestions because I have thought of some, and they're all free. They don't cost £800 a bloody night. Oh, that's unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
I need a big turbo.
No flames, big turbo first. Yeah. I dread to click on this because I haven't read it all. Philip, is it a what? Yeah, okay.
No.
I thought not to watch all of it.
It used to be my detailing van. I could pull down the whole back seat, and you could fit like a damn near queen size bed in the back of that.
There you go. Question answered, Steph. Mike's Toyota man.
Toyotas do have a good reliability.
I scared off Mythos. Oh no, Steph.
I wouldn't mind having a newer Sienna.
Bye guys. Bye Mythos.
Toodles.
Datsun said he has a few 86 bite Mike. Can't even read now.
Well, he's in. Is Dawson in Australia? I think, isn't he?
Yes. Pretty sure he is.
I'll say a good brand down there is was it Borden's? I think. Let me look it up. I can't remember. Or Bowen's. I can't remember.
Just in case he's still here and he missed it. Mushy's Mythos. Only person online that would say Mushy's Mythos. So proud of her.
Yes, Bowden's. Yeah, Bowden's own. They're good product line down there. They do some funny videos too. Oh my god.
You can handle this. I don't know anything about anything. Or not?
Yeah. Holden's pretty much the Australian Pontiacs.
All right. I don't think we really have an equivalent to that. It'd be too big for us. Our roads. Yes, that's my Patreon link. Damn proud of it. You're lucky I didn't add smushies into it. It's getting really technical now. Mike says Vauxhall. Vauxhall. All of my cars bar one have been Vauxhall.
I should share this video. It's funny. What is it? It's 4 minutes long. It's hilarious. It's not gonna get you flagged or nothing.
Demonetized. Go on, say it.
No, no, not demonetized.
Struck.
Share it. No, it shouldn't. This will give everyone a laugh.
Oh, it's down there. Okay, I'll do it in a minute. Just make sure I'm up to date on chat. I stick with Vauxhall. I was in a very bad accident 20 years ago, and you would not know the car had been written off because the structure of the car, the chassis took the entire force. A lorry went into the back of me when I was stationary. So I was already buying Vauxhalls before then, but I would never change because of that.
Hey, there's a Mel's Dark Opera. I think she changed her name from.
Is that Mel's Horror?
Yeah, she changed to Opera.
Hello, sweetie. I love your channel. Is the channel name changed, or just the chat name? Hey, Mel's Dark Opera. I shall check because I'm actually subscribed.
Yeah, she changed her name recently.
It
was like Mel's Horror Stories. I can't remember.
Yes, it's changed. Hang on. I'm just gonna have a quick look, so I'll get the link. Yes, it is called Mel's Dark Opera now. Candy, can you find the link? Because the old link that I'll have had for Mel will be wrong now. Mel's Dark Opera. Thank you, sweetie. Love that channel.
Yeah, Mel's Horror Stories. That's what it was.
So it was Mel's Horror Stories. Yeah, highly recommended channel, guys. With a name, you'd probably still get it with that name, but there you go. Thank you, Candy. Really appreciate that. I It seemed to remember you'd mentioned changing stuff up a bit in one of the videos. So
She does do good editing. I wish I could edit.
yeah, very good editing. Very good editing.
Oh, as a reminder, LTX, you can actually access this now for whatchamacallit. I got into it. They do the AI movie board and stuff.
All right.
They give you consistent characters and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, they were in the very early stages. I think last time you showed me that. That's good.
Yeah, they have the beta out now, so you signed up when I did, so you should check for your
Yeah,
email for that.
I haven't looked at it since, to be honest. So I'll have
Yeah,
another look.
I played with it the other day just for a few minutes. You just type in your story and how you want things to move and everything. Background music.
Put it on YouTube and never get monetized. Awesome.
Oh wow.
Mel says I needed a change. I've formally put Mel's horror stories in my about section. Excellent. Excellent. That YouTuber Mr. Beast did a bid with 50 top YouTubers. Yeah, different tasks to do, and the last one left won 10 million for charity. Sam and Kobe were there. I'll bet they were.
Sam and Colby could probably donate that money. Just been done with
it. Mel says, I'm working on Yusuf at the moment. Hopefully have it out. My Wi-Fi went out yesterday because the cat shut it off.
Hey.
That's what cats are for. Causing chaos in life.
I think it was last night. Mel left a message on one of my videos like, I'm not spilling my beans yet.
Honest answer to that, I've never watched Mr. Beast ever.
I had a stint where I watched him for a few months, and that was about it.
YouTubers like that just don't interest me, to be honest. I watch enough already.
Oh, I'm ready to share that video whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot it was there, sweetie. Hang on.
Oh, here we go. Let's full screen this.
Hang on.
I'm how to use our new snow job and our snowblower cannon on the little Audi here. Quick, simple and easy. Here we go.
Snow job is a strong concentrate. We recommend mixing it with 1 part wash to 10 parts of water. We make getting this ratio easy. Just fill the bottle with water till it reaches the top of the fill water to here line on the label. Then add 2 capfuls of snow job liquid to fill it to the top of the green line. We always add the snow job liquid last to stop the solution from foaming up while it's filling. Now screw on the cannon spray nozzle, being sure not to cross thread it. Put your thumb on the end of the nozzle's water intake and give it a good shape. Attach it to your pressure washer with the correct adapter for your machine. Turn the knob completely clockwise for full foam and adjust the cannon nozzle to halfway. The Audi has mild grime and a light layer of dust and sea spray on it, which is ideal to safely clean off with our snow foaming system. Working in the shade in the morning or the afternoon, I always like to start foaming from the rear of the car, spraying it up from the bottom to the very top. This way you get a longer dwell time of the foam on the dirtier and lower sections of the car. Be sure to have the cannon around 1 meter away from the surface, and for the most efficient use of your time and the liquid, apply the foam in long sweeping motions, always working still from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, that's not the one. I have to find it. Let me I'll have to find it. That's great. He calls that one the snow job.
Yeah, Mel, the short videos I've put up with rock music and cool visuals are the ones that have probably got me demonetized, so they will be going elsewhere in the future, including on my Patreon. Probably on Folio as well. I'll transfer them over. I subbed to Netflix 2 nights ago. When the hell am I going to watch that? Yeah, I actually paid the cheap rate for Netflix, where they put little adverts in. They're not long, and it's much cheaper than paying full whack. And I've got to. Oh, actually, I don't have to subscribe to Disney yet because I don't think Acolyte's worth bothering with. I'm just watching my reaction channels watch it. Oh no, yeah, I was demonetized after 7 days of monetization. They decided they didn't love me anymore.
I hate trying to find videos. Oh my god, where is it? I gotta find it. It's so great.
Yeah,
Oh, there
I
it is.
actually do want to get monetized, but what I've actually done is I've set the Patreon up. I'm putting some on there, but I've also I do have another channel that all that stuff that I'm not bothered about being demonetized about being monetized at all, so I'll just shove it all on there. Is this the right one? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right one. Here we go.
Girls and Bowden, we love creating systems of products for people to use. They get a really great result and have a lot of fun while doing it. I'm here today to show you one of our latest products. You're going to love it. It gives a real, natural, fantastic feel to one of our favourite jobs you do around the car. The weekly ritual of snow jobbing is a fun way to unwind and shut off from outside non-car world by simply spraying a lovely thick load of foam all over our 4- or 2-wheeled friends. As we always strive for perfection, there have been 2 key issues that we need to find solutions for. First is that the application method has always felt awkward and not that natural in its action. More importantly is that it's nearly impossible to film a decent video with one hand while snow jobbing, affecting your ability to share the snow job with your mates and family on social media. So they're just a couple of the issues that we're facing with performing snow jobs. But I think we've found a bit of a solution for them. Check this stuff out. And this is our solution to these issues. The Bowden's own crutch cannon. This brilliant Aussie-made innovation will leave you wondering why it's never been done before. It's a true ergonomic fitment to give you the most relaxing and natural feeling way to apply your phone. It also allows you to be able to easily film at the same time as using the cannon, bringing much online happiness with your every use.
For me, Red Dwarf flashback.
Its purposeful and good-looking design will fit anyone, with comfortable stretch material to snugly wrap around your crutch, with lightweight support and stability, and the external reinforcement for the stiff cannon extrusion. The cannon bottle is well secured on the back to give almost perfect weight balance, lowering your chances of fatigue during use. Performing longer or multiple snow jobs will only increase your foaming pleasure. This great detailing tool will make your snow jobs more efficient with less effort, as well as giving you more graceful application techniques than you've ever used before. It's not something that takes long to master either. Within a very short time, you can be quickly achieving more advanced techniques for a true hands-free foam experience. The crutch cannon is an elegant statement that will further reinforce friends and neighbours that you're a true car fanatic each and every time you strap it on for your weekend snow job ritual. To further extend your fun with the crutch cannon, we've created a new product called Happy Ending. Simply swap to the Happy Ending bottle after snow jobbing and cover the car. Then turn the cannon's mixture adjustment off so only water flows through it, allowing you to pressure wash it all away. This holy grail product will leave a crazy, shiny, smooth finish with awesome super hydrophobic bead porn and leave you feeling completely satisfied. The crutch cannon is one of the most innovative products ever created for detailing, and it fits the Bowden's own mantra of feeling natural, elegant, and remarkable. You can find it at many of our great resellers today. Just quote them part code BONER. I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Please feel free to tag us in your snow job video with your new crutch cannon. Thank you for watching.
Oh, this is Philip's fault.
Yeah, Bowden's own it.
Inadequacy.
Bowden's own always does like their kind of innuendo products. It's great. They got like the snow job and happy endings. Their wheel cleaner is called like a wheelie clean.
God. Well,
They have good. They do have good products. They do.
yeah, and I
Have
bet
some
they
funny
sell.
stuff. That they have another video where it's like they're wearing like a full like a towel. It's almost like a towel suit.
Tara, so, Tara, nice to see you. Sorry you walked in on this. Candy apologising for me. Oh, where's Steph? Where are you? You missed it.
That's
Oh,
partially
teacher alert.
Dots's fault.
At least I'm ergonomic.
For your hands-free snow jobbing.
Typical Aussies, everything's a joke. Oh, it was awesome. I can't see that. I feel dirty now.
Well, you get clean with Bowden's own. For a hands-free snow job.
Philip wants to know, is that called sex with your car?
No. He actually used way too much product, I think.
Not sure if I should feel dirty or clean after seeing that wash.
I just better not send that to Crow.
Oh no, send it to Crow. Please send it to Crow.
Oh, God.
No, actually, Mike said, I know I'm getting Crow for Christmas.
Get my crotch games. Like, what do I do with this? You gotta go outside. Outside in nature?
Crow's probably lurking anyway. He's probably just seen it. By the way, he loved you. I don't know if you've been onto the Facebook page, but he loved the Crow signal.
Oh, the Crow signal. It's got the crow with a hot dog in his mouth.
Oh. Where did you find these things?
Well, when you have
You
to...
probably trip over them, don't you, what you do?
Well, I used to do mobile detailing. I mean, you want to find the best products you can get for, I guess, price per ounce. Because generally you want to break everything down by how much product you could be using per vehicle to optimize your profit. And the better the product, the less product you're going to need per vehicle. So when you're out, looking for the best stuff you can get, I mean, you kind of run into different stuff. But there's even stuff like AutoZone you get off the shelf that's better than the high dollar stuff. You see people advertise for like $50 for a bottle when you go get like a $10 bottle.
Scottish Price says he might already own one. He might.
No, I have 25 foam cannons, but they're not crotch cannons.
You talk about Crow.
Oh.
So Philip has that already, or is that Philip in the commercial? Isn't Crow the one who loves hot dogs? If so, the crotch cap should be a hot dog look. Custom made.
This could be a mayo dispenser. You gotta milk it like a cow.
Yeah, you've got 5 months to get that one custom made for him, Mike. Oh. Well, didn't expect any of this when I went live.
Oh, wow.
Crow's crotch count. Oh, okay. No problem, he says. Oh,
I did make a badass wheel cleaner, but I accidentally left it sitting in a bottle, and it, like, I don't know, I had like in this crate sitting on my couch. And I'm like, hey, this bottle is empty. Where did it all go? It ate through the bottle. I was like, it's non-acid. It's non-acid and ate through the bottle. So needless to say, I had to shampoo my couch pretty good. It was still foaming stuff out. I was like, oh, come on. It's like, good thing it was only one bottle.
I'm missing chat again. Mel, don't encourage Crow. Don't need encouraging. Yeah, spooky season is coming. I'm actually doing some preparation for that myself. For the channel and for the project I'm working on at the moment. That has been revealed in the Patreon.
That reminds me, the crotch cannon that shoots hot dogs. Remember from Dusk Till Dawn when he's got the gun that pops out from his crotch?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
needs that, but it shoots hot dogs or little Viennas.
Yeah.
Like,
Philip says that cannon makes a great Father's Day gift. Yeah. You get an introduction.
Crow needs his utility belt. He's already got the crow signal.
I don't think what he said. Hold on.
We'll see you, Mike.
Hi, Mike. He says, dude, I'll be waiting for my sign. That's if you can send it when he's not asleep.
Yeah.
Bye, Mike. Thank you for being here. See you later, sweetie. Oh, you're in Florida? Yeah. I'm bitching about the heat here, and it'd be nothing near what you've got. That's the trouble with having so many American friends. I can never complain about the weather. It was really hot outside, and they're like 10 times hotter than I am. Oh, it's a bit windy outside. Oh, we've got tornadoes. We've also got to do one better. I'm in the UK, Mel. I'm in Northern England. So our weather's a bit all over the place. Already sketching out this year's Halloween night out. Awesome.
I may have done a thing. Hold on.
You may have done a thing. What have you done a thing for?
Just continue on. Continue on.
Hi, Laura. Okay. Philip's done a thing.
Hold on. Hopefully I got it. Hopefully. All right. Uh-oh, it's loading up. There we go.
Yeah, that's the crow signal. Bugger will turn up now. See if it works. If it doesn't work, you're a complete failure.
As I usually gotta say someone's name 3 times or talk about it and they pop up in the chat anyways. Kind of like what happened with Booberry, then Dawson, and I was like, well, Dawson's here. It's like, I wonder if Joe's going to show up. Boop, there he is.
I watched a live the other day with Joe, Dawn, and Dawson. It was like a family gathering.
It's a family reunion. Like who brought the macaroni salad?
One of my friends lives near the Robin Hood statue in the UK. That's down in Nottingham. I'm taking phone calls, but I'm listening to you on my TV. Did you watch the commercial, Steph? Because if you didn't, you really need to scroll back on this live and watch that crop coming.
I could just send her the link.
Yeah, send her Steph the link.
I can imagine that coming through her TV and she'd be on the phone like, what are you doing over there? You don't want to know.
You can't fool us. We see those horns poking out from under that halo. All the best people have horns poking out under the halo.
The horns are there to hold the halo up. Get it right.
Yes, exactly. How are you supposed to keep your halo in place without horns? It's not practical. It's only been an hour and 14. I'm flagging.
Oh, already?
I am. Yeah, it's the heat. It's the heat. Never mind living in Florida. Try. We're
gonna
just not
say,
used to it.
I work 12 hours and I'm still like speeding on Monster Energy drinks right now.
It's probably because I've got no coffee. Yes, you missed the crotch cannon stuff. But Philip's going to send you the link, sweetie.
I'll send it to you in Discord. Or I'll post it up in Discord somewhere.
Just post it up in Discord.
Man, I got to searching. I got posted. Jeez.
Oh no, life's tough when you feel. Got to Google it and search it and post the link and go into Discord. Still impressed I managed to get those emojis up. Was that the power wash of the car? She already knew.
Well, there was one video. It was just the regular Canon one.
Oh right, no, this was a very special one.
Yeah, it was very special.
Cannon. Good old Aussie ingenuity.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're nowhere near that. We're about 20 something, early 20s. Yes, but the one with the one on the crotch. The snow job.
Yep, I just posted it under her portfolio.
Well, it's the appropriate category for that.
for all the odds and ends.
Candy, Tara wants to know how long you've been a mod for. Oh, you don't say. Do I have one? Yes, you do. You know you've got a section. It's got a little cocktail glass next to it.
She's like, oh,
How
I do.
She's posted in it. Don't forget the Kenny summoning.
Oh
yeah.
You're talking about him. It's like, boop, there he is.
Yeah, I need to email Kenny, actually. He's one of the ones I have to email. This is the one because I'm demonetized anyway. So it wouldn't make it. And honestly, guys, even if I end up being monetized again, it won't make any difference in live streams. So it's my 20th live. God,
is it?
That's because I was going for me bloody hours.
I mean, I could probably look because I've saved every live I was in with you. You probably done more.
One more, because there was one where it was just me and Wiz because you were at work.
Yeah. Well, any of them that I have been in, I've saved under a playlist. So let me look. Live features. Don't play. Why is it trying to play? Let's see. We'll start looking at for Sarah's live features. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Just wait for him
15,
to hit 19,
16,
Datsun.
17, 18. I know there's more to this list. It's not showing me the whole list.
Well, Datsun looked on my channel. He said this is my 20th live. Well, no, 18 would be right because you didn't do one of them.
Yeah. This is true. Because I've been in, not including my two, I've been in 30, well, including my two, I've been in 36.
This is my 4th this week.
Oh, wow.
Wow, well, 2 of them were mine.
See, and I'll go ahead and save this to my playlist of live features.
Oh, Philip saves himself in lives.
Well, if
in lives.
Well, if anyone sees that, it automatically gives you the view. So,
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a few. I need to do a playlist. I don't know why I'm worried about it at the minute, but I've got a playlist I can put up. Quite a few with Crow. 3 hours with Jimmy.
Yeah, because you'll have your own, like for your page, you'll have your own where you've been live. You'll have all those. Then you can just make a playlist that's public that says like featured lives, and you can just go through each one and just add them to your playlist. Add that to the playlist. So if someone goes to your page and sees that playlist, they'd be like, "Oh, well, she's been here, here, and here. I can watch that." And that view goes directly to whoever's.
Actually, I was on Crow's 6-hour one as well. The 4 times this week, yeah. Actually, if you go from last Friday, because I was on Crow's Live last Friday, I did one on Saturday, did my own on Monday, was on Jimmy's on Tuesday, was on Laura's on Wednesday. I'm doing this one today, so not usually on that. People must be sick of me this week. So yeah, that's why I've been so exhausted. I slept most of yesterday. I did 3 late night lives. But I enjoyed them, but yeah, I'd say that was more. Actually, Tara, Mythos was in earlier, and I might be doing one with Mythos at some point if he still wants to do it, because we live in the same area. So I think I'd feel happier going out with Mythos and just going on my own at the minute. Well, one, I haven't got a car at the minute, but I don't know what I'm doing. So, and where he went yesterday with that video yesterday, I ain't going up there on my own. Places like that. And the 2 suggestions I've got actually I'd go myself, but they would both be really creepy. Love to eyes with Jimmy and Laura. Thank you, Elaine. Crazy busy. Yeah,
you're busy this week.
Well, I was busy this week trying to sort out the mess, and then I started sorting it out when I wasn't monetized again to make alternative arrangements with Patreon and all that stuff. So I just feel bad I haven't got some of the stuff out I was supposed to, but I've got to rework it before I post it. Yeah, I would enjoy that if that came about. Probably just spend all the time talking about Star Wars because we're both Star Wars nerds.
Nerds.
Proud of it. That's why I forgive Kenny for everything, because he's a nerd. I was watching that crotch kind of videos like, that's my future toy boy, and I've got a couple new fun phrases. Buckle up, guys.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Hang on. Stupid hay fever. Yeah. Actually, that lovely face of Steph's keeps popping up on my Facebook. I keep getting to add her. We can change the phrase money shot. Honestly, by the way, guys, I am always happy to. You can always add me on Facebook. I have no problem with that. I remember my name on Facebook. What's my name on Facebook? Oh yeah. The only thing I ask if you add me on Facebook, because after the Danny Moss fiasco, I went private. StreamYard. I'll put my name on Facebook. You don't have to, but if you want to add me, I'm fine with that. But if you've got a different name on Facebook than you have on YouTube and you think I won't recognise your name, a bit like that happened with Melvin earlier, please let me know who you are. If I recognise your name from chat. That is my name on Facebook. Yeah. Feel free to add me. But like I say, if it's a different name on Facebook, just let me know it's you. Just say, hey, it's PNC Paranormal. Or if, you know, it's like my name's, I mean, well, I suppose Fantastique. My name's like that on Facebook, so friends still know it's Sarah Jane, but people who know me as Fantastique, I've kind of combined the two. But I do sometimes get friend requests, and I have no idea who people are. And just being cautious at the minute. Not that there's anything on my Facebook that's particularly private. So I've never done that. I've never been one for going onto Facebook and complaining about the world. I was sure, you won't get posts from me saying what I've had for lunch and just checked into the local restaurant or wherever. Yeah, like I say, Julie, it's what I use for Facebook. It's what I use for the YouTube stuff anyway. On some of the Facebook groups, I don't have a wildly personal Facebook page. That's what it's there for. So, if I decided I wanted a wildly personal Facebook page, I would actually just make another one. I've done that before, actually. That's why the one I've got now I actually made when I was still teaching, and I wanted a private one from students finding me.
Uh-oh, look who's awake.
Oh
no.
I know. Wiz, do you want adding? Don't know how long I'll be on, but do you want adding?
I can add him. I can send him a link.
Okay, send him the...
If my messenger will load up.
Yeah, Mel, that's mainly what I use Facebook for. I'm on Messenger all the time. The two main things I use Facebook for is I'm on Messenger and I'm on Crow's Children of the Crow page. That's about the only things I go into Facebook for. But it is a good way if keeping in touch with people, or if you know people have questions or want to send me some. I can't promise I will get through to people straight away. I'm a bit crap like that, but. Hey, Wiz.
Hey.
Wisdom.
You wait.
It's actually working perfectly. Don't touch it.
Nice.
You awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
You're gonna fall asleep on my live. Sorry, I can't resist it. I just think it's funny that you did it.
I'm up. I woke up from weirdest ass dream, so I'm good.
Well, probably because you listen to your song like probably 20 times.
Oh man, this was like the stupidest freaking dream. It was about somebody named Jake Fake who got banned off of YouTube for making something real. It was the stupidest fucking dream.
His name is Jake Fake and made something real, huh?
He made something real and he got banned from YouTube for it.
You should have still been fake, Jake the Fake. But why would I want to be a real investigator?
Sorry. Oh, that's
I think I just missed the part of whatever Dotson just
No.
mentioned. Oh, the snow job. Yeah, you missed that.
You got everybody up in here today.
Just looking at Steph's Discord portfolio. I left the video for her. We watched it. She missed it.
I think she's seen it now. Sorry, I'm eating. I'm relying on these two to talk.
She's gonna watch it again.
Sorry, guys. I just had something to eat. Yeah, Steph watched it. We can tell. That was funny, though. That was good. Oh, I'm still boiling. I'm going to have to turn the fan up. Let me know if it interferes with the microphone. Barely feel it.
I don't hear anything.
Good. Shouldn't do. I've got it pointing away, but yeah, just so we know we're talking to in Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just got it on a notification.
Yeah,
So Steph took me.
Yeah, joined.
So just be careful on as Crow would say, be careful of the locals, because Crow is one of them.
He popped in there. I was like, "There's a wild crow appeared." I was like, "Oh shit, the crow's in here! Oh no!" I'm gonna be quiet. The boss is here.
Thank you for doing the welcome, Candy. Yeah, it's there you go with some. Julia says hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I didn't properly say hello to Juliar. Shame on me.
Yeah, I apologize to the panel again.
The only way to get clean is to get dirty.
I think I have some spray foam to clean my bathtub. And if you fall back asleep, yeah, I'm close. Mind you, I got up early for Cassie's live. It was 4 o'clock in the morning for me. So that's my excuse.
I have a pump foamer I use to clean my house. It's fun.
Oh. You call it live? Steph has spoken. It's the heat. The heat doesn't help when you're tired anyway.
It cooled off here. It got down to like 50 degrees this morning. I was like, oh wow.
Oh wow.
Steph, do you have a crotch cannon? Caroline wants to know.
Well, she knows where to get one.
10:35.
Dawson could probably pick one up for her.
Florida, didn't she? So that's East Coast. When are you going to be a little long another doctor appointment? Oh no, sweetie. I hope you're all right. It's ongoing, isn't it?
Oh no.
Need that crotch cannon in Florida to cool off. Well, novelty crotch cannon with some sort of cold water just to get rid of that
I do know a
humidity.
detailing place down there if you're near Melbourne. Go to stick to the details. He'll foam you down. Tell him stay tuned, sent you.
Oh, that's Australia then, isn't it? Good grief. That must be Sydney side. East Coast. Yeah, I'll just get the garden hose out. I actually spent when I was 19, I spent the summer in Washington, D.C., and that was humid as awful. Humid as hell.
Yeah, it's a humidity
and I used to get the garden hose out and just drench myself in it, and then 10 minutes later, you're bloody dry again.
It's going to be a nice grow year.
Is that
Melbourne.
Is that Melbourne, Florida, or
Australia?
Australia. I'm talking Florida.
A bit far away from me. Does that sound? Washington D.C. If I ever went back, it would not be in the summer. I mean, I have spent the summer in Texas, and it wasn't anywhere near as bad as D.C. was. It was awful. I had a nightmare with Sam and Colby. It was because I fell asleep watching YouTube and they autoplayed Sam and Colby. It was horrible. They were doing that thing about a dead body. Oh. I haven't watched them for ages. If I watch them, it's because somebody's debunking them.
That doesn't happen a lot lately.
No.
Everybody's tired of doing them.
Well, I'm tired of everybody doing a lot of people. It would be nice to see more different channels covered.
Something different.
Yeah. Hope everything goes well, Julie. What do you think of the new video of the person who did a video with the Australia team, then made a video on her being fake? Who did a video with the Australia team? Are you talking about? Oh, I know what you mean. You mean Amy's Crypt did one with Kelsey Davis.
Yeah, I did a deep on that.
Here's the thing is, I'm going to give you another example.
You're fading out.
Yeah. I knew the second that they collaborated with Omar. That was it. And I hung on for a while, but that was it. It was whatever you think of Amy's Crypt, and I don't think one way or the other. To be honest, I haven't really paid much attention. If I'm honest, I know about them because of Beardo, but I don't. I mean, I'm very much a no apps etc. person. But regardless of that, I just think it was a really bad move on their part, because this is a community that, and I don't just mean the debunkers, I mean the subs, I mean, everybody who's sort of interested in the real paranormal, you just raise a big question mark over yourself. Collaborate with the wrong person.
And I think Amy's Crypt is just a big advertisement for their fake ghost app. And I think their ghost app is fake. And I think they're holding a lot of stuff back from when they're telling people what it actually does, because I found that it does other things too.
Well, the other thing with that, and this isn't even about Amy's Crypt, because because I don't know, I know very little about how these things work, and I thought, well, I really need to start looking at the mechanics of these apps and spirit boxes and music boxes and everything. And every time I looked at a producer who was selling it, they don't tell you how the things work. They will say some of them will just say this will use motion sensor to detect ghosts. That's the only information you get on it. Nobody wants to tell you how they really work.
Right, and that's what's wrong is yeah, it uses the motion sensor, right? But what
Yeah.
it uses the motion sensor for is to trigger a random word.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
So,
and what
but they will know.
Crypt does is they use location to determine words. So if you're at a location, their AI will look up words and determine whether or not that word is relevant to freaking what you're getting. So you get more relevant responses, but it's still just random words. And it's also the reason why they don't have their apps list of words, their word bank posted anywhere. So nobody can find out if any words that are coming out of it are really on there or not.
But that's the other thing, is because I don't like them anyway. I don't like spirit boxes and stuff like that. But the other thing is, I don't know about them myself, but I do know about AI because I use AI. And for example, if I go into Suno to make a song, and if I need to make one quickly and I'm too lazy to write the lyrics, I remember, which doesn't happen very often, but occasionally I'll do that, or I'll let it write the lyrics and then I'll change them myself. But I remember asking, for example, Suno to write lyrics for a song about the Loch Ness Monster, and that's all I said. Write me a Celtic song about the Loch Ness Monster.
And it will give details about the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, I've been to Loch Ness. I know the area, and it was talking about Kirk Castle on the edge of the loch, and it was all sorts of things that all I'd said was write me. So it had obviously Googled, or whatever its version of Google is, to find extra information to put in it. I hadn't told it. And who's to say these apps, etc., aren't doing the same thing?
I don't think I've had that happen with Suno. I don't think I've used it like that. But I tried that with Udio, and when I was doing some Star Trek songs, and it got deep into freaking aspects of it that it was like, wow, I was impressed that it knew Star Trek.
Yeah, Purple. I think it was that one that Purple was given the coding for, so he could look into it in depth, because he does actually understand all that stuff, and it is a good video. So if it's still up on Purple's channel, Steph wants a Loch Ness Monster. I'm sure Steph does. Geomagnetic compass and magnometer triggers were data.
Yeah.
So I don't occult life. I really don't. So when somebody asked me earlier what I'd take to an investigation, I would take a video camera. Well, if the video camera had a decent enough microphone, I wouldn't even take an extra microphone. But I think I would get myself a Polaroid camera to take photographs. But I wouldn't be taking any spirit boxes or any apps or EMFs or anything like that.
In my song, why apps don't work, the number one reason why apps don't work, the word banks are encrypted. Do you think a normal human being as a spirit is going to be able to go into a cell phone and make their way through an encrypted wall and find a word through an encrypted wall? I don't think so. If you don't know how to use something as a human being, I'm sure you're not going to be able to use it as a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, Dotson says it's still up. So yeah, if you want that video by Pablo, and he will have gone into it in depth. I'm pretty sure he had the coding.
Everything has to have coding.
Yeah.
Scottish Power says I use the camera digirecorder and my own sensors. Yeah, K2. Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with the K2 if it's used properly. Yeah, the spirit apps and the spirit boxes, no. I also, my other problem is, I also think that the more equipment you take, and I've seen ghost hunters take you know, as well as the cameras and the microphones and the phones and the Spirit app and the Spirit box and the K2 and the cat balls and the music box and all these other things, and it's like it's just a mess, and it just, I think it dilutes what you're doing.
More things that can go wrong.
Exactly.
Not to mention, if you've got like 100 cameras like Joe Vitale, you're spending thousands of hours looking over footage from one investigation. And if you didn't catch anything, you've wasted that much time on absolutely nothing.
Well, he does it to cover every angle, so if something happens, he can verify on another piece of equipment.
Right, and I'm sure that can come in handy, but you know, just to catch one thing, you're going over thousands of hours of footage.
Which is the way, if you want to be thorough, that's the way to do it, though. The way Joe does it.
But just cameras, that's good. I mean, cameras, cat balls, and freaking, you know, other crap that you know doesn't work for anything.
Yeah, Candy, that's kind of the way I see it. Is when most of us have had an experience. I mean, I've had loads of experiences that I've all seen with my own eyes or heard with my own ears. Simple as that, you know. I haven't had one experience in all of those multiples over the years where it's come out of a radio or a TV or a phone or whatever. Not saying it can't happen.
It happens during the day too.
Actually, most of mine, my biggest ones were during the day.
Yeah, mine too.
Good night, Grumpy Bear.
Toodles.
Thank you for coming. Suppose that we equipment, try some stuff outside of curiosity. Deep dives into each method, show people. Yeah, it's I've got no problem with people using them to see how they work and what. But you know, they just use it for the narrative. A lot of people. Who opened a monster?
Wasn't me.
Steph. So yeah, I would just like, I mean, you know, again, sort of going back to Mythos. I mean, I think he had a Rampada K2 with him, and that was it. It was just him and his camera, and just, you know. And I'd like to see more people. I still can't believe Chillingham Castle's £800 a night. That is extortion.
Now, see, if somebody just used nothing but a single camera and they went into a place and they had an experience, even though they didn't catch it on camera, if their integrity is good enough, people are going to believe that they experienced something when they caught it and they didn't catch, even though they didn't catch it on camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree with you about the EMF. But they don't use it properly. It's how you use it. Hey, Juniper, how you doing?
There's no proof that ghosts even emit EMF. So, I mean, we could be talking to a leak in the ground.
I'd just like to see something. If you're going to try out new equipment, I'd just like to see more mechanical equipment used that doesn't have electrics or etc. going through it. Yeah,
something new that hasn't been done or tried. That's the kind of stuff I like to see.
Jonathan says, I believe that a personal paranormal experience falls more into the category of personal spiritual experience. The ultimate question being, what do you believe and what does that belief mean to you? And I 100% agree with that.
Makes sense.
When I had a paranormal experience, I was too scared to film it. I was shaken with fear. I don't know if it didn't occur to me to film it because from my point of view, Candy said it earlier about, there it is, happens so fast. You know?
Yeah.
Even if I'd have had a camera in my pocket, I wouldn't have had time to.
Even your phone, you You still take time to even open your phone up to
Yeah,
even
exactly.
recorder going.
I would like to see somebody do an investigation where they go in with absolutely nothing, not even a camera or anything, leave all their equipment outside of the house, recording on the inside, recording to the outside of the house, and go in and see if they can actually get an experience in the house without any equipment at all. Just to show whether or not spirits will interact with somebody that's not trying to prove that they're there.
Well, spirits are, if they're conscious enough to know what's going on, they'll be like, well, I don't want to be filmed. I don't want to
But
be cut.
see, the other thing is with the prices is, and why I think there's so many free places that could be used and aren't. I think the thing with the prices is if you're paying £800 for a night, that is all you're going to use is that night.
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, I when I used to watch the TV shows in the past, you know, like Most Haunted, because I, like everybody else, watched Most Haunted, and one or two other shows as well. They used to have a day or so just to check the place out, and you know, before they even started filming. And sometimes, I mean, you know, we're talking about Most Haunted here. I'm aware of that, but you know, sometimes they would talk about things that were happening when they were just doing the walk around. That they weren't necessarily filming. So at least they've got a feel for the place first. But if you're literally going in and you've got to set the cameras rolling straight away,
I think the price tag is the difference between a haunted house and attraction. Personally, because
well, sometimes it's the same thing, but it's how it's set up.
if a place has real evidence that the place is haunted and there's ghosts or there's something there and there's real actual evidence, wouldn't that place have gotten some sort of more notoriety and acceptance that there are spirits in the world and we're not out here just looking for nothing?
I don't know. I think it's just
They
proving
should
it's a different matter.
us to go look at their stuff instead of the other way around. We're looking to capture evidence that this place is haunted, so we need you guys to come to us and film this stuff to make our place look good, you know?
Yeah.
Now I understand, you know, these people out here are wanting to make money to keep their freaking gas tanks full and food on their tables, but at the same time, they're really taking advantage of people who are believers of the paranormal, and they're just feeding off of it, I think.
Yeah, this is what they do.
I'm pretty
And
sure that side-eye guy does what he does.
Yeah, I mean, because this history of debunkers I've done. Just got to re-edit. It's impossible to do it in one video. So I've basically done a timeline for this one. But I'm going to be doing more in-depth videos about specific incidents with the debunkers. But what I'm also started looking at, I found a really good book on Kindle. That's I'm actually going right back bit by bit and looking at how the paranormal's been debunked since the Victorian period, you know, which they were. The Fox sisters, everybody who followed the Cody story debacle will know the Fox sisters, and they use the same technique. And it's actually been investigated for years. So I actually want to do more in-depth stuff on that. Yeah. I would like to see old tape recorders used. You know, machines that only do one thing. You know, don't record it on your phone that has the internet going through it and everything. An old tape recorder will only do one thing, and it will tape whatever it hears.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't have those directed mics or whatever either.
Yeah, I've never caught it on camera because I've never had a camera with me. So as Jonathan said, it's about personal experience.
And now everybody's got phones that have cameras on it. You would have thought somebody had recorded something, and no, it's just TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, even if you did that, even if you took a picture on your phone and showed it straight away on camera, it could be something else bleeding into it, you know. Whereas I'm not saying a Polaroid camera would be undebunkable, but at least it's just literally like what Steph said about the old tape recorder. Is it's literally there to take a photograph, develop it instantly, and boom, there's the picture.
What's to say a digital recorder can't pick up radio signals that are strong too, and actually get freaking sounds that you wouldn't normally hear? Because I know if you not too many people have landlines anymore, but if you live close to a radio station, like real close, and they're like a popular radio station that like everybody in the city listens to, pick up your phone, you can hear that radio station on the phone. It's really crappy.
I think just cameras is good. You can use other tools and stuff too if used correctly, or for experiments, not as a tool to detect ghosts. Yeah, that's the problem. How do you capture? How do you prove it? I am actually even not convinced you can. Yeah, I mean, the other thing, I mean, Cassie was in earlier. This is another thing, and she did an investigation a couple of months ago. I can't remember the name of the place. I'll think of it in a minute. But they were in this. It looked like an old, really large old barn that had been converted into a restaurant, and they went upstairs into an attic area. And it was at night, but they left the lights on the whole time. You know, and that's also the daytime thing. They left the lights on the whole time. You don't have to turn the lights off. You know, ghosts aren't going to appear because you turn the lights off. But you get so many channels that go turn the lights off, go into night vision, do it at night, and it's just to add to the theater.
To the ambiance.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing about turning the lights off, I think, was a matter of using the EMF detectors properly, which so many teams depend on now. Is you go in there, and what I don't see is, unless they're going into abandons that actually don't have power in any of the house, that's understandable. But
they also say it calms energy down a little bit too. So
yeah, these people who go in, they don't turn the power off in the house. I mean, go to the main breaker, turn the power off, and you shouldn't get EMF spikes anywhere in the house because the power's off, except for maybe a breaker.
Yeah, Rob says too many people that experiences for it to be not to be true. I agree with that. I agree with that.
And I don't think half of the people who've actually had experiences are comfortable enough to talk about them because they don't want people who know them to think, "Oh, you're crazy."
Exactly. Yeah, it's actually really interesting, and I love looking at Victorian culture, etc. So, this history of the debunkers that Shape recommended I do is actually turned into a really big project. So, the first one will be a basic timeline of the debunkers, but I'm going to take it backwards as well. And there's one or two, and look at some individual incidents that have happened with debunkers, and also look at right back to the Victorian period. And it wasn't even called debunking, it was called psychical research. And then you've got parapsychology in the 20th century. Debunking is not new, it just wasn't called debunking.
Yeah. I remember is Harry Houdini freaking, because I had to do I did a report on him when I was in school, and the stuff that I learned about that, there were seances all the time and freaking trying to prove that you could communicate with spirits. And I want to say that was probably back around the time with Tesla and Edison having their
because the Victorian period, even before Tesla, etc., they were big on seances. I mean, seances were huge. So there were a lot of charlatans out there that were faking
Spiritual
them.
movement.
Yeah, some rich guy just died. We're gonna try to get some money off of his wife by saying we can talk to her husband.
Yeah. Residual energy does not care whether you're paying attention or not. It's going to do its own thing. Exactly. It's not going to perform for you. I got a butt ton of EVPs. Only one appears to be something residual, but that's it. Nothing on cam in the house. On cam when the EVP came through. Yep. I love looking for UFO sightings. It's like looking for UFO sightings. Yeah. And that's another thing I'm doing, by the way, is going into aliens. Looking at
Aliens.
chariots of the gods. That'll upset everybody. As far as the EMF, I think you use it to see if there are electrical leaks or high spots known to create anxiety, fear, and uneasy feeling, so you can rule out uneasy feeling. Yeah. I have to say, my multiple experiences, and that includes seeing a full apparition and a shadow figure, I don't think I was ever frightened at the time. Creeps me out thinking about it now, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if I've just got the sort of mind that can compartmentalize and just you sort of not really thinking about it at the time. It just happens, and it happens so quickly.
It's like letting the shock set in, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So that's the other thing about a lot of the fake channels is, when they're sort of seeing something and screaming, rubbish. Rob says, my girlfriend said to me, do you see that? And I said, yes. And we both agreed on what she saw. And she described exactly what I'd seen. Yeah. Most of mine have been on my own, but I have had some experiences with other people. And again, it's been the exact same thing. So
I think it'd be more of a reaction of excitement than a reaction of fear at about this time, because most everybody's been desensitized through all the movies that they've had over the years, horror movies and ghost story movies and things like that. The people hear, see, or experience something, it's like, oh, it may initially startle them if they weren't expecting it to happen, but it's not going to cause them to go running down the hall and screaming, ah!
If they were actually scared, they run out of the house and not go back in.
Yeah.
Or a place they're at.
Like that gosh, who was that it was on somebody's live that was not
Kelly's in the house. Watch what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Keep going with.
We kind of summoned him, didn't we?
You summoned Penny, yeah. Sorry, Wiz, go on.
Somebody was on a live, and I guess they were somewhere in the UK, and I don't remember whose it was, but they were investigating some house that it was raining in the house.
Oh, that was Justin.
Yeah, he talked about he got punched from behind and ran out of the house, and now that's the actual kind of response that's believable if something like that was to happen to you. But I was also debunking that as I was going, thinking to myself, okay, you got water falling from the ceiling. What's to say it didn't hit a light socket or something and came down electrified and caused him to have an electrical spasm that made him jump from where he was standing? I've been shocked before too, freaking by. That's why I don't like doing electrical work on anything.
King Kenny, as Rob's just called him, is in the house. Don't encourage him. When it comes to EMF meters, they don't pick up leaks. Electrical devices and wiring naturally create an EM field.
Which is why
they pick up what's there. I'm flustered now, Kenny's. I can't remember how we got talking about this. But yeah, I'm sorry, just wanted to go back to Rob's. I live near where a plane crashed in the war, and we've both seen soldiers many times pass through the house. Yeah, I mean, Orkney, the massively involved in the war. I was explaining on somebody, it might have been Jimmy's live, or somebody's live, might have been mine. I can't remember. Where I love Orkney because and I'm connected with Orkney because my granddad helped build the Churchill barriers, which connect each of the islands, and they were put up there in the Second World War to defend against German Navy. So it was a massive strategic point up there for both World Wars. Hey Kenny, the one I have is an electrical 2 used for detecting electrical voltage and magnetic fields. You can detect leaks with it. My husband works with mostly low volt but also high volt electric.
Dun, dun.
So yeah, her husband's the electrician, so he's got all the gizmos and gadgets.
Yeah. So, Kenny, does the EMF occur in the ground? I thought it did, but I'm so not the expert.
I think they were talking about that at a Bobby Mackey's episode, if somebody did, that there's EMF that comes from all around that place.
Yeah. I think Kenny is the one person that could go. Sorry, I'm going to cough, guys. Hang on. I could go squashing where that would keep me calm. Tell me the facts. Cult Life, how are you defining a leak? Is it a single axis meter or is it a voltage detector? Sorry, just going to mute a minute because I really need to cough.
And now a coffee store.
I'm muted. I didn't disappear, you two.
Yeah, for a short intermission.
I'm flustered, Kenny's here, but probably in a different way to everybody else. King, yeah.
Y'all are all starstruck. I'm like, hey, it's just Kenny.
Rob, big Kenny fan.
Yeah. Me too, but also respect for the nerd in Kenny.
Yeah.
So I can't argue with him too much because, geeker code.
He's more professional than we are.
Oh, well, come on. Let's give him some more credit than that. Yeah, I can't explain it like he kind of have to get back to you rather than saying it wrong. I'm just a normal nerdy guy. Yeah, he loves the first six Dragonlance novels, so I thought, well, I've got to give him a pass with that.
Yeah, poor Kenny missed the crotch cannon.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
He probably had a laugh out of it.
I'd like to retain some standing with Kenny.
That was my doing, so.
The occult life, that's fair, and I appreciate the honest response. Kenny, does EMF naturally occur in the ground?
I mean,
yeah, that's what we just said, wasn't it? Yeah.
It does have a magnetic field, so.
We're spinning it how fast?
I don't know, what, 1,400 miles per hour?
Something like that.
Going around the sun so fast and zipping through the.
That's amazing when you think about it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And we just stick to this thing like dust to a wall.
Yeah. He's an interesting guy. I learn a lot from him. I'm becoming more skeptic. Yeah, I always try and catch Kenny's lives, and if I don't, I rewatch them. Fantastique Solaris Omnibus.
That's getting too geeky.
No, I know. We like geeky. We like geeky.
You're gonna make her have a spasm over here.
Oh. Kenny,
You're right,
just so you know, when you see Stay Tuned in chat, he's been bullying me about me being a geek today. So
no, I have not.
Yeah, you have.
I have not. You were making fun of me and for
driving a minivan. Yeah.
So I drive a minivan. I mean, it's not like the '80s painted up like
with the windows boarded up and big old sign on it saying "free candy." I think you're all right.
No, mine has windows. Thank you very much.
Yes, we had that conversation earlier. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna reread
and all the
them.
candy I eat. Okay. I do have a missing kitten though.
Actually, Kenny, I do need to drop you an email because I want some reading advice. So I must try and do that today or this weekend. It's a Dragonlance reference. Yes, guys, don't you know that? Honestly. Trouble is, all Kenny's making me want to do is reread them again. And I've downloaded books to research for the channel. Oh, Dragonlance. Solaris Optimus.
Never read a book. Or at least that book, should say. I have read a book, but
I actually mentioned the trip to Washington when I was 19, and that's actually where I found my first Dragonlance book. I just happened to pick it up and became obsessed with them.
I don't think I read any of those. The only dragon book I can remember reading was one that was called Dragon Riders of Earth or Pern, something like that.
That's Anne McCaffrey.
Yeah.
No, Dragonlance are my books. Love them. I've met Weiss and Hickman as well, who wrote them, by the way, for those uncultured people in the chat and on the panel that don't know what I'm talking about. EMF is created by the Earth and has fluctuations, but meters are out at normal levels, so electricians can use them accurately. Or zeroed out, that's what that meant. That's not to put your crow avatar up.
yeah.
Yeah. We go into space, but we don't know what's inside this planet. Yeah, when I do Chariots of the Gods, that's one of the first things I'll be talking about.
Flaming hot magma.
How much we don't know about our own planet.
Well, we don't know what's in the water, we should say.
Yeah, most of it is the oceans, but there is land territory that's, if not completely unexplored, is actually okay. We've got 2 crows now. Fantastic. And I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, but there are some land areas that are very sparsely explored. Gone Hide on the Storm yet? If you see the movie The Core, they explain it. Space is easy, it's empty. It's the technology required to study the oceans that's because of the tremendous pressure. Too many crows spoil the hot dogs. I like that one. I want that mug. I want that Fantastique mug. I like that. Yeah. Make one.
I had an idea for a awesome candle / coffee holder.
All right.
I'll tell me. Well, I could probably draw it out better than I could probably explain it. But
all right.
You can make a candle holder. It can look like the Fantastique with her hands cupped out, and it can hold your candle or your coffee mug.
Actually, that might be possible. Dang, now I want a hot dog. Yeah, sorry, Kenny. It ends up. My chat's like crows. It ends up being food eventually.
Eventually. I mean, I got a chubby little tiger eating a cookie and snacks.
There you go. There you go. Candy's offering you hot dogs. I still can't believe my local city had an ATM that gave out sausage rolls.
You're getting Americanized.
Actually, no, that is very British because it's a chain called Greg's that are known for this. Oh, we've got Beardo in the house now. Yeah, there you go. With his wooden spoon. You're going to confuse everybody that comes in now, you know. Oh, Beardo's in.
No, this is how you do it. Hold on a second. Where is it?
So I got all the debunkers in today. And Kenny in the chat. All my things. All my things. I haven't changed my. You must all have them. Steph's saying is someone say sausage. Me,
Hot
sweetie.
dogs. Not kielbasa's.
There was a sausage dispenser in my local city. ATM dispensed sausages. I don't think it was a drive-through though. Hey Seg, that's not Seg.
I did do Anyone Watching the Crown a few times pretty good. I don't know if I got it in me.
In the crown.
Anyone watching the Crown?
No, is the answer to that. I doubt anybody here has watched The Crown.
Grand Reaper. Someone say Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
I'm the Grand Reaper.
The real Grim
Thanks,
Reaper.
last week.
Please stand
Did you
up.
watch it? Did you watch Seg's Conjuring House video? Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see his reaction to the other ones too.
What do you think about a cashless world and money? I don't like the idea of a cashless world. Speaking as a small business. No, there's no Stag Beardo. It's these two. There's now a crow. It's these two changing their avatars. Speaking as a small business, no to a cashless world. Absolutely not. Simple as. No crown. Stay tuned keeps changing his picture. We're now on Crow.
Now I got Crow on top of his little weenie wagon.
That video was excellent. It was a really good video by. I mean, Seg does good video. Anyway, but really went well.
I liked his little reporter side of the guy.
Yeah, really well done. Yeah, they're just doing it to confuse you, Steph. Tara can deal with going back to barter trade to an extent. I actually kind of did that for years because I used to be an antique dealer. That's what you do as an antique dealer. You barter a price. Yeah, Steph cracks everybody up. Oh, do we have to have Dawson in here? That's funny.
No, Dawson to be actually on screen.
It worked every time I was scrolling through chat. Go. Got Tyler. And the whole gang in here today.
He's got a corn dog and a 2-pump protein plus.
Well, what time is it? 4:20. We'll take it up to the 3-hour mark and then we'll call it a day.
Hey, good day.
Good day, Mike.
I was listening mostly. I was driving. Now I'm not. Did I just hear corn dog? No, nobody said corn dog.
Yes.
Or did
I
you?
had a picture of Tyler. He was holding a corn dog and his 2-pump protein plus shampoo.
All right. As
now
you do.
Now I got the Crow grilled sergeant up.
Just so we don't forget people. Honestly. Yeah, the trouble is, if the chat starts going towards food, I really am going to be hungry. I haven't had dinner yet.
She's like, I'm ending this so I can get food.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of. I need to make dinner.
Intake.
Corn dogs. Don't think I've ever had a corn dog.
What?
No, we don't have them.
Oh no.
What? Oh, I thought either not you don't have corn dogs.
Are you going
These
to
English, 7 cultured. I
Well,
don't even know what corn dog is.
when you come to the States, you can have quite a few corn dogs.
Yeah,
Yo,
I've never
great.
had one. I've never had one. I've got my recipe for biscuits and gravy, which I'm going to try out.
You can never go wrong with biscuits and gravy. You can put that gravy on some chicken tenders too,
Yeah.
or chicken fried steak.
Kenny loves corn. Can somebody tell me what a corn is? It can't just be a corn dog, surely.
Well, it's a hot dog covered in pretty much what is it? Just batter. They fry it.
Hombre.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, we do have battered hot dogs. We just don't call them corn dogs. Just call them battered hot dogs. You know, we tell people what they are.
Well, the corn dogs usually is with cornbread, but then you have
Alright.
your basic. Then you have your basic battered, which is your normal consumer. Unless
you
you
must
get,
have-
was it
I think when I come over, I'm just going to have a list of things I've never actually had, even though I've been to the States multiple times. Just because I'd rather have the American version.
well, unless you get the glickle. The glickle is a hot dog inside of a pickle, then is fried like a corn dog.
I've never heard of that. That's weird.
It's a new thing, I guess. They hollow out a pickle, shove a hot dog in the middle of it, and they fry it just like a corn dog.
Doesn't it
Yeah,
lose
because
the
when you
taste?
put, when you
No.
put it like Kenny's just put it, I actually understand it. We don't call them corn dogs. That's all it is. Don't get them very often, but actually, fish and chip shops will often do that. Battered sausage.
Hot dog on a stick.
On a steak.
That doesn't sound good. What doesn't sound good? No, we do. We get them. They're not hot dogs though. They're sort of actual sausages.
I think he was talking about the pickle thing.
The glickle.
Yeah, it does sound good. So I'm going to try it when I come over.
So that's like
It's
having
not really-
relish on your corn dog, huh?
Pretty much. That's not sweet pickle, it's just like a regular dill pickle, I think.
Yeah, thank you, Caroline. See, that's what I was thinking, and that's the language I understand. Why in the USA you have a big plate of that?
Because we're fat.
No complaint for you. Yeah, the Scottish do deep fry Mars bars. Never
Yeah, we
actually
do that
have
here.
one. Oh, do you?
Yeah, usually it's more of like a county fair kind of food.
All right.
What do you want, kitty cat? You're meowing. What?
No, yeah, I've never actually had one though. Can't imagine a.
person.
Oh, no, I can actually. Maybe I can. Imagine what that's like.
I seen a while back. It was called a funnel cake bacon.
Funnel cake bacon.
Yep. They like cross cut it. They take like a slab, they cross cut it, and then they like they put the funnel cake batter on it and they fry it.
All right.
They got fried ice cream over there.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we
The-
deep fry all kinds of things, but I just think we have a different names for them. We used to get deep fried ice cream, weird stuff that. And we
Fried
do
ice-
love a Savoy. Steph must be occupied because otherwise there would be a Teshi. Hello,
Teshi.
Teshi. I've got things shaped like that. I'm not at in public. Yeah. You can only eat one. They're so sweet. My dad made the mistake of going to the chippy and got salt and vinegar and put on my supper. Yeah. Not salt and vinegar on that. Good to see you, Teshi. We're only going for another 10 minutes, but so good to have you here. We always like seeing our Teshi.
Teshy weshy.
And thank you for your question in Jimmy's live. Teshi came on camera.
We got
Oh,
more-
and we got Jimmy in here.
Oh, good. I'm pleased that that's. Oh, Jimmy's. That was a summoning, wasn't it?
oh,
Calf
He's
bacon
under
fry.
your
Oh, that's
blanket.
good to hear. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm used to you being drum blanket now. So, yeah, hi, Jimmy. Just saying, not going to be on much longer. Sarah wants dinner. That got me to the bottom of the chat. Teshi and Jimmy.
oh, that's right. That is today, huh? I hope everything goes nice and smooth. With no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, now we
Fingers
got
crossed.
Carla in the house. Good. Yeah, I always hate sitting in hospitals and waiting.
Yeah, I hate waiting at hospitals. I don't even like going inside if I can help it.
In between
It's,
travels.
it's quiet UK side today, actually, because it's the last day of school for the summer holidays.
Oh, I think she mentioned her daughter is graduating or something.
Yeah.
She had to go to Chicago or something. I can't remember. I might be wrong.
There you go, Jimmy. That's good. Just last cheeseburger. Oh, that, I can't imagine that would have been good.
Carla's
Although
about to
right
give
now
you
I'd
straight
just be
away.
happy for a cheeseburger.
Straight away, go.
It was actually pretty great for $5. That's cheap. Oh, mind you, that tends to happen here. Cheaper in hospitals. I just
They wrapped it.
say to sides the steak. Did you have a steak with it? There you go.
The Rob just call her
oh.
Helena.
Just in time for the food segment of the live. Yeah, it's not going to last long because I'm starving. So if the food segment starts, it's going to end the stream quicker. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Yep, there's the link for Jimmy. There's people in my chat, in Jimmy's chat, but just in case.
Yeah, I'm still alive and
Have
awake.
we had Teshi's? Have we had Teshi's link? Oh, I'm doing that thing. I can't.
I'm so confused.
You're confused.
I'm very confused.
There's card. Yeah, my mouse, my trackpad's not working. So, I'll just have to read them out. Yeah, so testing your hugs, Jimmy. Yeah, he's about 10.
Uh oh. Time for a short intermission.
Roll to Major Tom.
Time to get your snacks.
I think the Wi-Fi's back again.
The Wi-Fi.
Weepy.
I can't really complain, but I'm going to anyway. The host has been abducted.
Nah, she's just breaking up like a bad normal group.
That'll be aliens. Actually, it's more like bloody broadband. So
You lost your avatar too.
Yep.
Have I? Because it's on. It's
Yeah,
on StreamYard.
Yeah, when you drop out, come back in, it doesn't show for everyone else, but it shows for you. So just click to a different picture and click back or whatever.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it does that.
Okay, hold on.
Boosting the algorithm.
Oh no. Yeah, that ghost needs to get out of my algorithm
it's
for
not.
sure. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. Was the shadow ban? Like anything that hits like 1.1K views, it just drops off to like
Nothing.
nothing.
Hey, Debbie.
But I got one video that keeps kicking though.
Nice.
Nope.
Once again.
She's playing peekaboo with us. Peekaboo.
Do 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 do. Peekaboo. Do 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 do. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do.
Scotty beamed her up. Oh no.
Beam me back! Beam me back! I wasn't done yet.
So can we technically? We really can't technically end the live, could we? Until she hops in and like ends it.
Sorry, she's in the middle of a Kessel run. She'll be right back.
After a word from these sponsors. Oh, ta-da! she's got her Muppet on.
Aliens. I've got me Muppet on.
There's a chariot of the gods.
Yeah, it is. Ancient aliens.
Ding.
Ding.
Miss WL hopped in the chat today.
Yeah, I think I said hello to Debbie.
Maybe. I probably didn't
Sorry
hear.
about that, guys. That was. Oh, actually, unless I'd already gone out when I said hello to Debbie. But hello, Debbie. How we doing? I'm having. Ned was about to send out a search party. Oh, bless him.
Oh, we
Bless
know
him.
where she's at.
We're having difficult technicalities.
Our internet sucks.
If she did get abducted by aliens, they need to like call her over to YouTube headquarters and go kick someone in the tush.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be great. I haven't sent me feedback form yet. I must do that.
Monetize me or eat my lightsaber.
Oh, they got a bloody nerve. Sending me a feedback thing.
And tell them to unnerf, stay tuned.
Yeah, be wisdom next. And they'll have all three of us. Wayne! Tashi says, I got a picture of Sarah holding onto a chair, legs kicking in the air as they're trying to beam her up. She yelling, no, I have a live to do. Yeah, that's exactly how that would go down.
You better have better Wi-Fi and coffee.
Wayne says, I'm an illegal alien. Yeah, because he's from Yorkshire.
Well, heck, your Wi-Fi should be pretty good. They probably have Starlink.
I'm
Hey,
putting a
there's a
new
satellite.
coffee. Oh, a coffee nook. How civilized putting a coffee nook in your kitchen remodel. Ned has an admitted soft spot for Sarah, and I have an admitted soft spot for Ned. Because I found out, was it yesterday or the day before, when Jonathan went live, that neither Ned or I would share a slushie. We keep them for ourselves.
Got a soft spot.
So, Debbie says, my kitchen's a mess. Any offers to tidy it? It's tempting, Debbie, tempting. But, you know, by the time I got down there, probably best not to. Yeah. My kitchen's always a mess.
I don't use my
As soon
kitchen.
as you finish one meal, you tidy up and start another one. Yeah,
No
Wayne,
problem.
you've come in at the end, I'm afraid, sweetie. But thank you for your question as well in Jimmy's. Not the one about milk, the other one. Jonathan Robb says, I think you're great and I love your live streams. Much love to you and the wife. We love Jonathan's live streams. Wayne, yes, it is baking here today. Actually, why I'm inside my live in front of the fan. It's not good today.
I want
Milk,
to see
death,
John
milk.
can actually build that computer.
It's milk. Get it right. Milk.
Is it elk or elk?
Elk milk.
Milk or elk? Milk.
Milk.
Yeah, Debbie, you're probably suffering more than I am. I mean, I'm the one furthest north, so you and Wayne have probably got it worse than we have.
So if you have milk.
Well, Jimmy says he loves MILF and milk, so, you know.
But if you have both together, it's even better, right?
See, I resisted saying that.
It depends because cows can have babies too.
Well, in order for a cow to produce milk, she would have to be pregnant anyways.
Oh. And now we've degenerated.
Man, I love forklifts.
They're amazing. They really give you that lift you need.
Wayne's on another planet.
It was that.
We love Wayne.
Well, that was Dotson. He loves the forklifts.
Yeah. Very popular, those forklifts. Leeds. Which, for those who don't know, is Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
I'm scared too.
Does look how the chat turned, not my fault.
Well, if you do have to adjust it for calories, I assume that would be part of the food talk.
The court light says, does MILF milk count as food talk?
Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Might be pretty exotic, but
You could go live till 5, Sarah. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I'll go live till 5. On Planet Zuconia.
if you're going live till 5, that's like 5 more hours for me.
I'm naming the live later MILF Milk.
Ding.
Yeah, what a place to ding.
Order up. Remember Dave Chappelle when he was playing as Diddy? He was like, "I want Cambodian breast milk."
Yeah. No, I'm not reading out that one way. Ding dang, the witch is dead. Yeah. MILF Milk and Crotch Cannon. Yeah, it's been a very high quality today. Been awesome. So, and it's Friday afternoon. It's not even a nighttime live. But I suppose it is for some people.
This reminds me. This food talk reminds me of something last night. I got my specialist at work. He brings his lunch in. Like his wife packs all different kinds of stuff, like little fruit cups and stuff and whatnot. And another guy stopped by the line while he was digging through his lunchbox. He sometimes will hand out stuff like, "You want this? I don't want it." And it was like a little cup of pineapple. He's like, "I don't like pineapple. It makes my tongue all fuzzy." I'm like, "It's like that's not the first time you had something on your tongue fuzzy." It just kept running him into the dirt because he says the stupidest stuff. It's like, so you mean you're allergic to pineapple, right? Yeah. It's like, okay, say that.
Steph says, "Lord sounds like a Homelander thingy, MILF Milk." Yeah, it does. Jimmy was born with a crotch cannon. Awesome. Fantastic Publishing, do you think I have a strong Yorkshire accent? I can hear it's a Yorkshire accent. I wouldn't say it's strong. But I mean, I worked in York for years, so I'm used to it. You can hear it's Yorkshire though, which I like. I like that.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. All right, they're ready for me to visit Mum. See you all later. Okay. Hope everything goes well, Jimmy.
Yep. Godspeed.
Yeah. Why did I stay on past 3 hours? That's what I want to know.
It's only 8 minutes past. It's because of all the food talk.
No, I'm reading some of the comments. It's not that I'm not kind of
She has Brillo pads.
Steph says you'll say I'm bad. Yeah, Wayne turned up. Sorry, Steph. Oh, you're here.
Stuff that goes on in
Maybe we stayed on to see you, and aren't you glad you turned up when you did?
here. Oh,
Wade was popped up between some Scotch Brite.
I have to say it's better than the dream I was having anyway.
Oh, chat has digressed a little, but that's yeah. Well, we like it when the chat digresses. Nailed it. I can see you were near Yorkshire via your accent. I'm further north than Yorkshire. I'm real north. I was a little upset, Wayne. I'm a real northerner. I'm just 20 miles to the Scottish border.
I'm still laughing at Wayne's comment.
I think we'd all get thrown out the paranormal pub. Oh, it'd be good if you had a Oh no, there is a paranormal pub, and we know where it is.
There is a bar that's probably 40 minutes from me. It's called the Stumble In, the Tumble Out.
Oh, that you could, yeah. We're gonna have a competition now between Wayne and Steph. See who can get me kicked off YouTube entirely. Good for you saying being a proper York. No, I'm not a proper Yorkshire. I'm a proper Northumbrian.
That sounds exotic and posh.
Northumbrian. Northumberland.
Sounds like another planet.
Very similar. It's very similar in the way we think, though, between us. Leeds is actually very much like Newcastle in some ways. Debbie says, I have an accent. I don't have much anymore. And it's certainly not posh before.
To us Americans, it is.
Yeah, well, you know, if you're going to grade on that curve. I'm Yorkshire through and through the nose, he says. If I spoke in my original accent, nobody'd understand me.
Say Debbie's voice is right up there with yours, Sarah. She just has like a lighter, softer voice.
So, yeah, no, yeah, I lost my accent years ago. I think that's all teaching. Posh. I'm always told I sound posh. I know, and I don't.
Would you like a glass of water?
Because I don't say that either.
Is that one of the things people take offensive when they're told that? You sound posh. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, I don't. That's the thing. You know, listen to the Royal Family. That's posh. I think we often get posh when called posh if we don't have a strong accent. Because of all the years of teaching and moving around, I lost my accent. Mine's fairly neutral. I once deport trying to get my Irish citizenship through family. I love Ireland.
Candy's picking on Steph again.
Is she?
That's what it says in
I'm
chat.
somehow doubting it. I'm somehow doubting it, but I will check that out for you, Steph. I'm finding it difficult to believe. Where? I can't see it.
I didn't see it either.
No. I do not know. There's probably because there's a space between our brain and our mouth. Yeah, I've got that problem, sweetie. Teshi, I am good. I'm just en route to meet up with a client to give him something.
Whoa.
Don't ask, don't tell. Yorkshire ain't far from... No, Yorkshire... Well, Yorkshire just below our region, so... but I don't have a Geordie accent, and I'm not a Geordie. That's very much Newcastle. I tell you who's got the closest to a Geordie accent. I don't know whether she'd consider herself Geordie or not, so be careful. Because I can't remember if where she is they think of themselves as Newcastle or Sunderland, but Cheshire is the close to what people would call a Geordie accent. and her accent's very strong.
LeVar Burton has.
The one who sounds most like my accent actually is Dead Cold. When I had my original accent, it's very similar to Dead Cold. So yes, how are we doing for time? Got 9 minutes left, and then I do need to go and make dinner.
Ding.
Din. What's for dinner?
Egg and chips tonight.
Ooh.
The Orcadian accent is terrible. I'm glad I don't have much of it. I actually love the Orcadian accent, but I have to say, Rob, I probably struggle with it now because I remember I used to go up every summer, as I said, and the couple that we used to stay with were like a third set of grandparents to me. So, you know, birthdays and Christmas, etc., would be on the phone. And it used to take me a while to get used to it again. But the region I'm from, Northumberland, is very similar in because Orcadian accent, as opposed to Scottish accent, is very, very soft. And that's the same with the Northumbrian accent. So you really would struggle to understand me if I had a full Northumbrian accent, because all of the vowels would just melt into each other. So, yeah, over to Sarah's. No, I'm not making it for everybody. I love egg and chips. So yeah. And I have to be careful of slang words as well. Otherwise, I just get blank faces or silence of what? What does that mean? Ned has been trying to convince us to relocate to another country. He keeps going on wanting his own castle to haunt, and has become fond of shouting bollocks all the time. Plenty around here. Bollocks! I'll say bollocks all the time. There's plenty of castles around here. Ned's welcome here in Northumberland.
She got Harry Potter living just across the yard.
Harry Potter.
I have bloody bumping into tourists with bloody broomsticks all day.
Sweep the sidewalk.
Tourists really irritated me today. I mean, they irritate me every day, but they really irritated me today. In their bloody school capes and broomsticks, and
there better not be one piece of trash on the sidewalk at all, with all their brooms.
Yeah. Pick up after yourself, bloody tourists.
The power of all those brooms, they just all just drag their brooms and keep the thing clean.
So they can play Quidditch.
Hmm.
And I'm not joking. That wasn't a joke on my part. Rob says I'm actually eating hot dogs now. The Crow's got me back into I love hot dogs, but I've never had one with mayonnaise on it. I like me ketchup and fried onions, or my favourite is a chili dog.
Yes,
me too. Try living next to the Harry Potter. Literally at the top of my road is the Harry Potter castle, the one they used to film the Quidditch scenes, etc. Which is why we get tourists with broomsticks, and I've seen at least 2 people walking around Alnwick today that are obviously working at the castle, so they're all dressed up as characters from the films. I've seen Hagrid in the DIY store.
There's a guy that I work with. We call him Hagrid because he looks like Hagrid.
Mm.
He just has more of a trimmed up beard and shorter. Like, we don't know what they do in Hogwarts, but we don't do that here.
Oh. I've actually got some footage that I'm going to upload to Discord that I took when Bestie and I got into the castle for nothing a couple of months ago. Taking the piss out of the Harry Potter fans.
Is the castle supposed to be haunted?
Haunted with tourists.
Haunted by Harry Potter. I don't know actually with Alnwick Castle. There are stories. There's a very ancient story about a vampire. Yeah. I don't know about the castle itself being haunted, but then I take no interest in that castle. I never have. Apparently Chillingham is, and you can pay £800 to investigate it. I'm still blown away by that. Fantastic Publishings. Do people in England go to the pubs a lot? Yeah. Absolutely traditional in England. Well, in the UK.
If I had to buy a haunted house, I would, if I charged anybody anything to go investigate, I would put all that money into charity that went to freaking paranormal research.
They've tried that though, haven't they? That's what they tried at Skinwalker Ranch. They spent years and found nothing. Stay tuned, CC. I love your fantastic coffee song. I've listened to it several times today. There you go.
It's hard not to listen to it. Once you listen to one, sometimes you just gotta play it one more time.
I do enjoy bugging Auntie Sarah with my Potterhead antics every now and again. Admittedly, I know, Faith. We have to forgive you though. Takes some doing though, you know. I actually get why people like it. I just can't stand it. I never have. Oh, bet Reading's a bit humid today. I spent some time when I was a lot younger in oh crap, what was it called? It's a little village just outside of Reading. Yeah, Reading will be can't remember what it was called. Going back a while. I think it's even worse when you're in the city. Actually, at least where I am, we've got the hills and we've got the sea, and you know we have actually got a fairly cool breeze today. It's just if you're not in it, it's baking.
Ooh, I love bacon.
I love bacon. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I know Reading well.
The hot makes my fat cry.
Little village was called actually. I can't believe I can't remember what it's called. It's gonna bug me. I have to get Google Maps up. It's just outside of Reading on the Basingstoke Road.
It's 17 degrees here right now, Celsius. It's supposed to get up to 30 Celsius here. And then even hotter tomorrow.
For you, that's hot. You guys didn't have a heat for a while.
Yeah. It's actually nice because it's in the 80s today, Fahrenheit. And in the 90s the last few days.
I was like, today this morning it was like 50 degrees. It's only up to 74 now, or 76.
Yeah, it wasn't Hook, Sarah. It was on the way to Hook. I'm just bringing up the map because it's bugging me what it was called. I've just asked for Reading. Why are you bringing up Sunderland? Thank you. Honestly.
Concrete Jungle. That reminds me one summer somewhere I was walking to the store and I don't know if you know those places that sell furniture or rent to own furniture places. One of their cars was actually sunken into the pavement outside of the store, like all the way down to like the middle of the wheel well. And they had to break up all that cement to get it out once it dried.
Oh.
Freaking tar.
I'm trying to find it. It's on the Basingstoke Road. I can't find the village. I'll tell you where I did live though. In before I went to this village was Crowthorne, which meant the name meant nothing to me. And I noticed that every Monday morning there'd be a siren go off, and I eventually asked what the siren was for. And it turns out that Crowthorne is the location of a high security prison called Broadmoor, which is where some of the worst serial killers in the UK resided. That was nice to know once I've moved there. I can't find the name of it. Has anybody put it in there? Maybe I dreamt it for a year.
Newberry, Winchfield, Newberry.
No.
Ooh. Do you believe in time slips?
Who said that? Do you believe in time
Tara.
slips?
Tara.
I don't know about, yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, I have had people who, I haven't experienced that, but I have had people who have related experiences that suggest them. Thank you, PNC Paranormal. I have
Kudos.
the markets I used to do. I had a couple next to me that had moved up here from London, and they'd moved into their family's house. They put them up, and on that site, and they were very down to earth couple, just completely down to earth, and had never even mentioned the paranormal before. But the guy Ian, they'd actually taken sort of an old workshop, large workshop that used to be, I think, something like a sawmill. I can't remember exactly. It was something like a sawmill, and they and he'd walked in. It's where they sold furniture. They sold secondhand stuff, and they used that to sell their furniture from. And he said he walked in one morning, and none of their stuff was there, but it looked like it exactly as it did when it was still the workshop about 150 years ago. So I have heard people tell that. Time slips I've never experienced myself. I am of the mind, which you'll find out once I start releasing the documentaries, that I'm going to try and give you the short version here. My problem with the word ghost is it suggests one thing. It suggests somebody who's passed away. I am somebody who believes that it could also have other explanations, and I do go down the alternative dimensions route that quantum physics does. Time slips kind of goes in with that, but I'm open to everything. I don't see why you shouldn't be open to stuff like that if you're open to ghosts being
But that goes to Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol too. You got the ghost of Christmas Future. So I mean, how can he be a ghost if he hasn't died yet?
Sarah, I've got the name. It was Risley. That's the name of the village I was in, Risley. I would not have got that out of my own head in a million years. So, but yeah, so I mean, when I do the Chariots of the Gods, which is the first one's almost written, that sort of thing will be discussed. I am very open to other explanations other than just the one that seems to be concentrated on.
Ooh, that gave me an idea. I wonder if you can start using that LTX Studio and do your Chariot of the Gods through that. Because you're pretty much writing like a kind of like a, if you write like a book kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay away from as much of that sort of thing as possible while I'm honestly, just while I get comfortable with reworking the way I do things. It's like I say, the history of the debunkers I've done, but it's going to have to be re-edited with others, in a different format. It's not going to be any different than what I've said. It's going to have to be re-edited in a different format because I don't want to be taking it. I may as well start trying to do it the way they want to now. That's what I'm saying. Because they're annoying.
I'm gonna say even like Carson, he does his stuff. It's all AI pictures and stuff, just same format you use.
I know. I mean, they never said it was the AI.
Yeah, it might not have been the AI because there's way too many people on YouTube that use AI.
For sure.
But I think it's possibly just the way I used it. I need to. I mean, obviously putting my face on there will help. I'm not going to not use any. I'm just going to be careful how much I use. That's all. Basically, to sort of show that it's my creation, the video, rather than third party.
About
That's
that
what it was.
That's
But
just
I mean,
like saying. It's just like saying you can't use four chords to play a song when those four same chords can be played the same way and be used for 1,000 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a case of just using it sparingly rather than using it all the time, which is what I was doing. And with my face being on there, I mean, as I said, if you come in later, I'm only not on camera today because I've got a new one that's been delivered and I need to set that up. Paranormal doesn't mean only Ghost or Demon. Absolutely, thank you. Ghost of Christmas Future, I believe, is more spirits, and ghost doesn't necessarily mean an old soul of a dead person in several contexts. Occult Live, 100%. Bye, Debbie. Hope you can stay cool.
Yeah.
100% Occult Life. That is completely my line of thinking.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Though I think all the ghost parts of the Dickens thing was Christmas spirit, you know, and they were just relating the words like a play on words.
So,
well, we all think in 3D, so it's easier to put things into perspective of the 3D versus metaphorically, I guess you could say.
I'm into it, yeah.
So at least one person won't unsubscribe from me when I start doing Charity of the Gods.
Well, I'm not unsubscribing, so.
No, I know. It's and Caroline. Yeah, I just think we haven't proved ghosts exist. I'm saying that in blanket terms, and I've had my paranormal experiences. What I'm actually saying is we partly blame the Victorians. I partly blame the Victorians for this anyway, what I've read already on the research I've been doing. But this idea that it absolutely has to be somebody, the dead, communicating. And I believe the dead can communicate, by the way. My father passed away in 2020, and I have seen my father, definitely. I just know it was him. So I'm not saying it's not that, but what I'm saying is there are other possibilities as well. I think just calling a ghost one thing just limits the discussion. Tashi says paranormal is all things above normal. It can be ghosts or cryptids, even aliens could fall into it. See, that's the other thing is, like, you know, people talk about ghosts or cryptids and they say, oh, we're not talking about aliens. And it's like, that's the most provable one in the long term, I would imagine. You have to have an open mind.
That's reminding me of an experience I had. I'd never shared, but me and a cousin of mine, we had an experience. It's really awkward because it's like one of the most awkward things they could, like, I guess, witness. I'm gonna share a quick story. Now, my stepfather passed away. I think it's like now 9-10 years now. But after, you know, his funeral and everything, maybe it's a day or so after. Well, he had a couple scooters and stuff. You know, he tinkered with them, whatnot. Well, my cousin's like, well, he's like, I'll buy this off you. It's like, I don't need a scooter, so he was gonna buy it off us or load up in the truck or whatever. Well, I was up in the truck bed. We had it loaded, and my cousin just hopped up into the truck bed, and I flipped a cigarette off to the side of the truck bed, out to the middle of the street. I shit you not. We both looked up at the same time. My cigarette stopped in midair for 3 seconds and then dropped. I was like, okay. It was like we had enough time to look at each other. Like, did we just see that? Because my stepdad would always hang off the side of the truck bed if he was sitting there. It's like just someone caught it and like held it for 3 seconds and dropped it. It was like it wasn't wind.
Yeah, and here's the way I look at stuff like that, because I've seen similar things myself. Where it doesn't. Nobody's saying that these things can't be explained, but we need to think beyond the way we're explaining things already. And as Teshi says, it's impossible for there not to be life out there. Just in what form it takes is something we need to discover. Beardo says he has something in his house. Who knows what? Yeah, surely there must be aliens. We in fact are aliens. Actually, when I do Chariots of the Gods, that's one of the theories.
There could be aliens that are from a different sort of time than we are, and we can't see them because we're not in their time phase or whatever, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, I mentioned about, I can't remember, I put the stat in the previous video, but it's something like 64% of the planet is completely it might be higher actually. No, it's 70 something, but 64% of it is the oceans, which is obvious.
I thought it was like 80%.
We know less about our own planet probably than the solar system. I can't remember who said it earlier about the core. You know, space is empty. Technically,
It's not though. It's
no,
just
but
so,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
just like
But yeah, solar
there's
our own planet.
life mass on our planet, and we wouldn't know just because we believe that every life form has to have mass.
Yeah, just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not there or not real. Yeah.
don't let the movies fool you about asteroid fields. Because actual asteroid belts, like if you had traveled through the asteroid belt itself, for like us, it's like so far away from each other, it's like vast.
So
Yeah. No, Beardo has said that there's something in his house. I know he does the My House is Haunted thing, but no, he has said that there's been occurrences. But that's kind of my point with any sort of investigation. Do the investigation, find the evidence that something, a bit like what Phil's just described, has actually happened, and then try and explain it. And get the evidence first instead of presupposing what the explanation is, which is what I think people do. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I think that's what a lot of people do when they go ghost hunting. They presume that what they're looking for is communicating with the dead. And it might be, but it could also be something else. So, I'm losing track of this chat. Sorry, guys. It's because I'm ranting.
So you have been highlighted comments. It's just he's just been reading off wherever you've been reading at.
Yeah, he has done the comedy videos, but he has also said that it's possible his house is haunted.
yeah, he's actually put stuff out there, but he doesn't investigate his own house, and Mrs. Geek won't let him either.
When you start playing with the paranormal in your own house, is a different story.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've lived in. I mean, where I saw the shadow figure is somewhere I was living.
And then there's also the theory that places might not actually be what's haunted, but the people who are investigating them are.
Well, it's funny, you should say that, because I think it could be both. But I know that one of my best friends, who I've known for years, and when I first met, she only had one child at the time. He was 3 years old, and he's now nearly 30. So I've known him for nearly 7 years. And every place they've lived,
You're fading out a little bit.
activity. And am I fading out again? Am I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Right. No. All I'm going to say, because I'm going to finish the live, is every house they've lived in has had some sort of haunting, and the one person, consistent person who sees it or hears it is Sam. So, yeah, I think it can be attached to people as well. Right, if I'm fading out again, that's my internet going.
Well, it wasn't internet.
So-
It almost sounded like you weren't talking to your mic.
Yeah, your mic is really
I am.
omnidirectional. You move just a little either way, it's like back, whatever. And then
I've actually had a new camera with a mic on it delivered today, so I'm actually hoping I'm going to test it out tonight, ready for the weekend stream. I'm hoping it'll be. I think it is this mic, unless I am literally like a few inches away from it, talking directly into it.
yeah, and it
just
sounds
seems
fine.
just annoying. I mean, especially when you're on for like nearly 4 hours, sitting in one position, hunched over onto a mic.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping the other one works better. So
So I said,
yeah, I'm not saying that's what it is
Front
with
house.
Sam, but it's like every house, every single house they've been in, has been, and I've experienced it. They've every single house. Right? Yes, Rob. I'm going to take that opportunity to disappear because I really am starving. I want me egg and chips. Blame yourselves for talking about food.
I have a bag of
So-
pretzels.
I'll probably go on tomorrow night if I can find a space. So evening for US and nighttime for UK for the hardy folk. So thank you everybody for dropping in. And I will see you in a day. Oh, voice went.
you really need those chips.
I really need those chips for medicinal purposes.
Sustenance.
Guys, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. See, it's going again. Bye, toodles.
Toodaloo.
Dum, dum, dum.